Oh, we're live. Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Saturday. Welcome back to the High School Creations YouTube channel. This is the build episode
6.
6. This is 6.
Yeah.
Resourcefulness. Resourceful.
Yo, you better be resourceful and hop on your main mic, dude. I think you're on a different mic.
Oh, man. See, someone's here to get me. Absolutely on the wrong.
He's got all these fancy resources at his fingertips.
Why didn't you say something earlier backstage?
I just noticed it right now. I'm sorry, man.
Man, how's this sound?
It sounds good. You sound crispy, man.
All right, so with that, I also did change my mic setup. It's actually down below me, more in front of me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try that out, see how it goes. I think it won't catch my camera because my camera focuses off my face to that when I had it up here.
Yeah, when you had it just dangling right here. Yeah. No, it looks better that way. It looks good.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
Man.
At least a month.
It's been a minute. I mean, this is a monthly show, so.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
How you been, dude?
Good, man. Busy. Everything's been good though. How about yourself?
Same, man. Busy. Man, I feel like a lot of stuff has happened this month. Oh, it was my birthday towards the beginning of the month, so now I'm officially a man.
Congrats.
A young
You had a
old man.
birthday? Awesome.
Yeah, I had a birthday. Thanks, dude. I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Thanks. What did I do? I started going to the gym. Started eating right, and then I quit the gym and I started eating like crap again. So we're back on that. But more importantly, I started building again, dude.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a while. So I think and it's been a while since you and I had our date night, but that one conversation, you're like, "Oh, just start carving some foam." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I did.
Yeah, that's dude, that was, I mean, you showed me some inspirational pics, and from there it just like quickly escalated into like this dope piece. I hope we get to see some of it tonight.
Yeah, I'll bust it out later on today. Yeah.
But with that said, somebody left the door open. I don't know what's going on here. Who's this guy? What's up, Machu?
Oh, hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
You forgot to lock the door.
Sorry.
Oh, let me just go backstage, take care of that.
I just snuck in.
He's already here. He might as well just hang out.
Nobody else is getting in. Nobody.
What's up, Machu?
What up?
What are you doing?
I was trying to make a reel, and then you guys said to come in the open door. So.
Oh, reels are more important though.
Stop what you're doing.
Yeah.
And have a beer with us.
We can kick you out.
Good. Yeah.
I'll hang out.
Yeah.
You can always go back to it later.
Well, cool. All right. So this episode of the build is resourcefulness is the main topic. And before we get into that, I do want to plug Wall XD real quick. I teased it over on Instagram earlier. I really am awkward about this mic because it's new. But tonight, if you guys join the live, you see it's pinned already in the comments, but also down there in the scrolling thing across the screen. 30% off tonight, guys. If you guys are a part of the live tonight, 30% off Wall XD over on the High School Creations page. that's the new high. That's the new discount high. So I will be teasing these throughout some lives over the next couple of weeks. But that is a new high, guys. Go check it out. 30% off. That includes 30% off the entire order, over $75. That even includes your shipping price, so it should bring it down pretty well. But that's for you guys, showing some love to you guys that come to the live tonight. Check it out. It will close as soon as this live ends because it's an exclusive. So anyway, moving on to folks in the chat. Let's see who we got here. Wing or lose, what's going on? Hello. There's Kevin. Kevin, I was so thrown off this week not having an unboxing Thursday. I don't know how you guys felt.
Me too.
I was like, I even waited, and then 10 minutes beforehand, I realized, Kevin isn't going on tonight.
I was sitting on my couch just staring at the TV that wasn't even on. Autopilot on Thursday nights, man.
He's ruining the whole week, man.
Yeah. Then I got a notification. Ernie was on.
Oh, that's right. Ernie tried to snipe his spot.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I thought about that. There was somebody else called in sick this week too, and I was like, man, it'd be great to pull into those slots because no one's doing anything right now.
Oh man, who called in sick? Machu?
No, he was on. James, what's going on? Hello. Yo, Fred, what's going on? New doll in the house. Off to a great start. XD, I don't know if you're laughing or you're calling out Wall XD. Jake Peterson in the house. What's going on? Haunted Dreams. Daham, what's up? Bought enough walls to leave an open door in one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Justin, what's going on? D-Blake makes. What's going on? Hey, 3 of my favorite dudes in one place. It's like one of those movies, those magical movies with 3 dudes.
What place is that? Where's he looking?
All right. Diorama project in the house. What's going on? Dilly. Mario's naughty tentacles.
Oh, he loves it. Stop playing.
It's like one of those dudes from Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's into some weird stuff.
I think we're gonna get. Well, we're more than a minute in.
Got to be a little more resourceful.
Use one printer might have been a little better.
Yeah. There you go. Jeez.
So tonight's topic: resourcefulness. Again, this is a Mario pick, but I like it a lot because, especially in the craft, sometimes you have to be resourceful in the things that you're either building with or tools that you're using.
Mm-hmm. And I especially like the quotes because it's not about the resources you have, it's how resourceful you are, right? So you can go buy all the tools and all the materials and like still come up with like a decent project. And I think most of the projects that I'll think of like Black Magic Craft or something along those lines, like Boylai Hobby Time too. He kind of just finds whatever and makes masterpieces out of it, right? And I thought it was fitting to have Machu here too, because Machu's a little bit of a gem himself in becoming resourceful.
You talking about West Coast?
No, him too, but you're right here. So
okay,
yeah.
Well,
especially so after the conversation I have with Machu this week about one of his customs to the Ranger.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if you want to talk about that, Machu, but you were pretty resourceful in finding some materials.
I mean, it was just a hobby knife and extra copper wire that I had that I was using for the Batman cape.
Oh, you didn't go buy anything new? I mean, that's pretty resourceful.
No. I couldn't find a paper clip. That's what originally I used for hinges before.
Yeah.
MacGyver. That would have been so good for MacGyver.
MacGruber.
MacGruber.
No, he's the lesser of the two. Wait, so that wire that you were using, was that? Yeah. So that must be pretty thin gauge then, right?
22 gauge. I think it was.
Okay. Yeah. Are you going to do a tutorial on the toe hinge thing?
Yeah, I need to do a few more. The only reason why I was like, I can do this was because that I got the remastered Blue Ranger back there. You can't see it, but I got him in, and then I just replaced the old one, and I'm like, well, I can use the old one for parts. So
There you go.
I used those feet, and then I sliced it up, stuck a wire in there, and the hinges worked.
Dude, the first time I saw that, I was like, why is he showing me this factory ass toe hinge? I'm like,
I thought it was a new figure for real.
Yeah. I mean, it looked so clean, dude. It looked, oh yeah. It took me a while to get. I'm like, oh, the original must not have a toe hinge here.
Yeah.
Does it help with the posing? Are you able to?
Yeah, mod? I like it. I think I'm gonna do it to all my Rangers. Actually, it's just finding the time to do it. It's actually not that long of a modification either, but it's just sitting there and trying not to cut your own fingers. You know.
So if I send you my Rangers, you can do them for me then, like within a week.
I thought you don't have Rangers.
Damn it.
Got me there. I thought he had Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't have any more Rangers. I got rid of them.
What?
But now I'm thinking I might need those the ones that Machu has.
The remastered
ones.
They look. I thought it was going to be essentially like the same thing, but they look significantly better. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask what the difference is. Is it paint apps, or do they actually do anything different with sculpts?
The sculpts are slightly different. It's just like a lot of little tiny nuances on the
they're
figure.
pinless too.
They're pinless. The
Are
neck,
they?
yeah.
Oh.
The neck is a ball joint at the base of the neck and at the top. So it's not. There's no more. What is it? Hinge.
Oh.
And the helmets are
I
bigger.
have to get these.
Mm-hmm.
So is the new Green Ranger they released? Is that a remaster too?
Yeah.
The shieldless Green Ranger?
Yeah, I have a feeling that they did that because they couldn't get the Red Ranger's head sculpt. So then they're like, we got to give the Red Ranger something. So they gave him the shield. Right?
Yeah.
So red comes with the shield and not the head sculpt.
No head sculpt.
Mm.
But I have the original head sculpt somewhere here. I just got to look for it.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. And when you showed me, I honestly thought that was like a SHF Power Ranger. And then I looked closer. I was like, wait a minute.
When I sent it to people, I'm like, how come nobody's like really reacting like I would expect them to? They're like, okay, cool.
You did it too well. That's what happens when you do it too well.
Yeah, they're like, what is he just taking clips from the movie? God.
Just taking pictures of feet
on this guy.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It's all about them toes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I got to do the Yellow Ranger next because I got her in also.
Nice. They also come with a bunch of new accessories too, right?
Yeah, the blaster's in like 3 different stages. So like how it's supposed to be when it's in the holster, the one with the blade, and then as a blaster itself. And then they also have a hole to put blast effects inside.
But they don't come with blast effects.
Nice.
No,
They don't.
Just use the Mezco ones.
I'm not buying the Mezco ones.
What? No, you can buy it like on eBay.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, or you can make your own, dude.
Or just make my own. Or I have probably like so many blast effects from a bunch of Hasbro stuff anyway.
Yeah, Legends and stuff. Yeah.
Like Iron Man. I have all those blast effects.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe I'll get these Rangers too.
While we're on the subject of Rangers, did you guys watch the anniversary special?
Yep.
I did not. Do I need to?
I mean, if you're a Rangers fan.
I don't know. I like the Rangers as I remember them, and I don't think I need to see them like. Oh man, there's no way to say this. However, I say this is going to sound rude as hell, but like I don't want to see my beloved Rangers past their prime. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, I hate to spoil it for some, but it really is like putting the Rangers that didn't have a huge spotlight back in the day and giving them a lot of light. I think
like
it was a nice
Rocky?
switch up. Yeah. Well,
Dude, Rocky, they punked Rocky so hard in the freaking series, dude.
With the miss kick? Is that the whole thing?
Was there a miss kick? No, like he was the Red Ranger. He was supposed to be like the leader. Then he got demoted to Blue when Tommy came back. He's like, I'm back. Get out of here, dude. He's like, let me get this.
I don't even think he was like even supposed to be the leader when he became the Red Ranger.
Well, typically like Red leads, right? Or at least that's what I thought when I was a kid.
That's what I thought when I was a kid too.
I think in the original, but once there was like, the 6, right? It kind of changed the.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right,
I'll give it to invite Wadaga to really get into this, I think. No Wadaga.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to some dios, baby. I'm eager to show off what I was doing, but I'm going to ask you this, Mike. When I think of like being resourceful, it's because like I want a material or I have something in mind. Like let's say like terrain paste, right? And I don't have any, and like maybe it'll take like 4 days to come in from like Amazon Prime, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get plaster, mix it up with some Mod Podge and some brown paint. Do you remember any situation where you're kind of like did like some sort of like makeshift materials just so you can continue building?
I feel like I do that all the time, honestly. It's probably not the best thing to say, but I'm always like, I could have used this, but I don't have enough time, kind of thing. And so, like, example, like on this dio I was working on for Kev, the Star Wars dio, like I really liked how the grout, like the Premix grout I was using, and I switched over. I know you're talking about plaster, but I switched over. I only had plaster, so I was like, well, I'll just try this plaster and try to get the same effect. And I didn't get the same effect. I got a new effect that I really liked, right? Yeah. And I don't know if that's resourceful or not, but I was just like, I have this other material I can probably try to do the same with.
Yeah.
And I do that a lot, actually, because I'm impatient. And then I'm like, it's like an aha moment. It's like, oh, I can do this with this material. And I hadn't thought about using it that way. So I end up learning a lot of my resourcefulness ends up coming from scraps, though. Like I hoard materials, and I in a way that's resourceful to me, because I will find these remnant pieces of things I've cut. I've actually sent you some in the past where I'm like using it on one project. Oh, I can use this on this project, or like I don't let things go to waste. I figure that is somewhat resourceful in a way, but
yeah. Because you can repurpose all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Like, so on the clerk style I'm working on, I made the little locks for the front roll-up door. It was like, honest to goodness, I found some old acrylic I'd cut for a sign on the ground. There's a little round piece, and I was like, I just happened to look down. I was like, that's the size of a padlock. And then I found a paper clip and just like glued them together and colored them, and they look great. I mean, from far away, they look awesome on the dio. That's pretty resourceful, or it's lazy, or what? I don't know.
No, I think that's creative. That's being resourceful. I mean, it's also, I think it takes like a certain eye. Like you saw that and you're like, oh shit, that looks like a padlock. All right, I'm gonna use it, right? Whereas to like somebody else would be like, oh, this is trash. And he's done. He's
done.
Yeah. Anyways, what about you, Machu?
Not much. I mean, I went to that.
What did he do? Did he like not want us to see him? Like, he's not wearing pants, is he? Damn, that looks good, dude.
Just a little padlocks.
Wait, we were supposed to wear pants?
No, I'm not wearing pants.
No, it's Donald Duck Day, dude.
Oh, see, no. At least a warning.
That's so funny, though. He's like, he just jumps off so he can stand up.
Yeah.
He must not be wearing pants for real.
My fly was down.
No, dude, you have to show off that Last of Us one too later on if you want.
There's a lot of beaver in here.
Oh my god. Oh, dude, you had mentioned grout. I remember my the plaster that I used, right, for the grout, like it dried up, and I had like a small tub, and I was going through my bin of just stuff that I hoard over the years, right? I have legit like inks, mediums, like dollhouse material in this tote that has like, I've had it for years, right? So I go in the bin and I pull out this it's medium paste, right? Like, I think what you're supposed to do with that is mix it in with like pigments or inks, and then you create your own like acrylic based paint or something like that. It's like this gel thing, right? And I'm like, oh, this looks interesting. I slathered it on through the bricks and it wipes off super easy. And then you let it dry. Dude, it worked perfectly. And it just wiped off easily, much easier than because when you with the plaster, you have to like either you have to seal the foam, then you got to wet it down and then like kind of wipe it off, and then you end up like taking off some paint. Building beavers. But dude, and then I'm like, this is my go-to now, just trying new shit too. Like you look at something, you're like, oh, I think this will work. I mean, you run the chance of like ruining the entire project, but no risk, no reward. You know what I mean?
You'll recover. You've built enough to be able to recover. I mean, that's half the problem, or not half the challenge with a Dio. A lot of times is recovering from an idiot mistake, a bad cut, a slip up.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, well, I could always build another one. In fact, the one that I'm working on right now is the 2.0. Like I didn't even get past like sculpting. I was like, this looks like shit. So I threw it away and then I started over again. I told you guys this.
Well, you do that so many times with a Dio. It's always the 2.0. It just the 1.0 never finishes. It's always in the trash with a 1.0.
I know that 1.0 trash bag is. God, I got a whole dedicated garbage bin outside to my 1.0s. But hey, man, it's just like trying new stuff.
The more you F around, the more you find out, right?
Yeah, that's true. Did you say that on your stream?
I think it
is.
Did
you repurpose that phrase?
I mean, it's
like trying out new figures.
Well, I live by that motto too.
Since when?
Why do you think I modify my figures? I'm taking a chance on a figure.
You buy 2 of every figure.
I don't buy 2 of every figure.
Oh, okay.
He buys 4 of every figure.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Only yesterday.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of, I want to talk about that because it looks like an awesome time.
Oh, you guy.
Yeah, yours is on the way, Mario.
Thank you. Which is funny because I had no intention, and maybe it was just Glenn. And he's like, "You sure?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no, give me all 3." It was such a quick turnaround.
Just the other day, I swear you said you were out of that line, anything but Dragon Ball.
Oh, SHF?
Yeah.
Well,
did I say I was out of SHF?
You're always saying you're out of something.
I mean, I got it right here. Document. Hold on, guys.
Dude, I certainly hope I didn't, because lately I've been buying nothing but SHF.
Maybe it was just Mando.
I saw your story. I saw what you're opening today.
But it's Mafex.
It's still Mando.
I don't have a Mando. Well, that's not true. I have 3 Mandos. This is number 4. But I don't have a Mando that I can play with. Oh, wait. Okay, so 5 Mandos.
Are you counting the micro ones?
Oh, come on. Okay, 17 Mandos.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Did you get this Mando?
Okay, 18 Mandos. Yes, Machu sent that to me for my birthday. Thank you again. And that, God, dude, that one's a rabbit hole. But no, I don't think I said I was out on SHF.
Maybe not. That's just what I wanted to hear, because I'm totally out on them.
Are you real? You said that, dude. You said that.
Who said that?
You're out on SHF?
Except for Dragon Ball.
Okay.
I mean, they don't do anything for me. Why do I need? I realized, like, I was looking for IG-11 Mafex, and I found 2 different Mandos from them. No, 3. And I'm like, why do I have 3? I didn't like what they did with this figure. I need
with the SHF Mando?
Yeah. They did like a 2.0 on the bear. What is it called? What is this metal called?
Beskar.
Unobtainium. Beskar.
Yeah, they came out with that second one too fast, but SHF is the only one that has, well, outside of Black Series, the first appearance.
Yeah,
Mando. I have that.
That's going to change soon. I mean, that's a throwback.
I want Mafex to do it.
Yeah, they'll do it. I mean, when you open it, it's a good figure, but have you opened it yet? No,
I'm gonna unbox it over here. But
I'm not gonna say it.
I did buy it. I wanted to check it out because I know the 2.0 is coming out. but I plan to customize it. Either repaint it for 1.0 or do that concept art that I sent you guys.
Oh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna customize that that Mafex. Yeah, see, I said I was out on Mezco.
Dang it. Okay, I guess I'll go back and find this text. Oh. I gotta go back pretty far.
All right. While you're looking at that, can I show off this Dio that I'm working
on?
on?
Yeah. You should do that. This is 2.0 of this Dio?
I'll explain.
Yeah.
So I think it's because I've been just on this high from watching The Mandalorian, right? Season 3. And I was out hunting for I was out hunting for these guys.
Any luck today on another?
No, dude, nothing.
I don't think I'm gonna see him on my area.
I think probably because they sold out and they got to reorder them, right? So I was out looking for the Jada Street Fighter figures, and then I found like a bunch of Micro Galaxy Squadron, and then I got on that kick. And I was talking to Mike. I'm like, nah, I haven't built anything. I got to build something. And he's like, dude, just start carving. I'm like, wait a minute. He's like, do something small. I'm like, oh, I could do like a single figure display, but why don't I do it for Micro Galaxy Squadron? So this is a work in progress. It is a Geonosis vignette. So right now,
it's bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, baby. That's what she said.
Dang, that detail. Let me hold on. Let me get you right here. How do I do this? There we go.
There you go. Yeah. I didn't know. I was kind of guessing on the dimensions because I think if I was going to do it over again for the third time, I'd probably make it a little bit smaller because, you know, you kind of have all that room to play with, right?
And it's thick. I like it.
Bro, it's big, it's girthy, it's all around, you know, good. But look at how nice it looks too. Like
dude, I like the wood, the trim, but that detail on the rocks and carving, dude, that's sick.
Yeah. So this is the 2.0 part. The back wall, right? So it kind of sits at an angle. You can't really see. I should have done it a little more aggressive angle. But from the top,
oh no, it's good. It looks subtle,
just so it offsets. It gives it, you know, it sets a composition for the diorama, right? But my viewing angle is off, so it should have been mirrored. But anyways, the first piece that I did on the back, right? I did it. It was a single piece, and then I started carving it with the handheld hot wire foam cutter, and I just didn't like the way it looked. And I'm like, I could do this better. And it would be better if I did 3 sections because on the reference photo, you could see there, it looks like columns, right? The rock formation looks like 3 separate or just separate columns. They have these really deep grooves right here, you know? And I'm like, well, I'll just simulate that by 3 separate pieces. And then I just had to, you know, fill the back. Like you can still, the back is still foam. And it was a bunch of pieces just sliced up. You got to get the geometry right so you can get that angle. And then I like this version much better. It looks so much better, and it was easier to paint. So, I at least prime right now. So I primed this top part first, then I glued it down. Then I did all the groundwork, and I know it's primed right now, right? But I sent you guys the photos. Like this is a combination of a whole bunch of shit, man. Like. I'll just go through the process really quick. So obviously you have the bare foam, and then I put Mike, you have this AK Interactive terrain paste or terrain paint. Yeah. Yep. So I lay that down, a thin coat, and it's light brown. But then on top of that, I use something called Smart Mud 2.0. And it's this like mud. Exactly. It's this like mud texture. And I don't know. It was too flat. Like it was too uniform, if that makes sense. So I needed to give it some sort of variation. So I got some train ballast, right? Different sizes. I did the back, and it still didn't look right. So I grabbed like a bag of soil, right? Like potting soil.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the dehydrator. I let it dry, right? Because there's a ton of moisture in that, right? So I let it sit in there for like, I don't know, 3-4 hours. And then I took it through like this metal strainer just so I can get like just the fine dust. And then I sprinkled it all over. And that's where you see like the variations.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks real good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see paint on this thing.
Yeah. And this is all primed right now, but I'm gonna airbrush it. I just got to get the right tones because it's like a red, orangish type planet. So I think I'll start with I'll just do like rust tones through the airbrush on this thing. But
I mean, you don't have to mimic it exactly. Anything that you come up with your own, as long as you get those variations, is gonna look killer.
Yeah. But I think doing it with the airbrush it'll be much better, right? But yeah, I think it is a little too big.
What?
Who's prime?
What do you mean too big? Like not into scale?
Oh no. It could fit like a. No, it's into scale for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, there's so much negative space here. You know what I mean?
Right. But what's awesome is you could take other micro quadrant vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
So
especially for those that are army building them.
Yeah.
Plop that thing on there.
Oh here, I got one right here.
You could even take the little figures it comes with and create you some smaller diorama scenes. Oh yeah, that's sick. Look at that.
Yeah,
nice.
Like the Havoc Marauder fits on here pretty well, So,
I mean, to me, this is like one of those pieces you sit on the shelf for like a personal display. You could use it for photos, but really, it's to set off your vehicles.
Oh yeah, no, this is definitely like a shelf piece. It's not like a toy photographer's diorama. You know what I mean? And I think
you can still get some good pictures with it, but I'm agreement.
I mean, you'd have to get like really tight in there, like a really cropped picture, and it could work. But I think there you go, crop top. What I was going for was just like shelf presence. Like I'm gonna paint the sides, make it look really good, and then just plop it up like in one of these shelves or the DTOF, and that's
more of an artist piece. I like it.
Exactly, and that's what I'm like. I feel like you're a little more free when you do stuff like that instead of like what we typically did in the past, which was how do I construct this or engineer this for the toy photographer? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm slowly moving towards like the Eddie Puteras or the What the Hells, that just do centerpieces, just art pieces.
Yeah,
and it's much more enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be free when you build, right? I mean, you don't want to be constrained. I mean, that takes the fun out of it.
Yeah, I got some Dio chunks in my water.
Ooh, healthy. Ooh. That's fiber.
It's pulpy. It's not good. It's toxic. But yeah, man, it's been fun, and the only thing I need to do is just paint it. That's like the toughest thing. That's the thing that could make or break the freaking diorama, dude.
I mean, you could repaint that. The texture is all there. The form is all there, and it looks perfect.
Yeah.
And if you repaint it a bunch of times, that's going to add to
the texture,
the effect. Yeah.
I'll get that done this week.
What are you going to do with the trim? I noticed it was wood, like a stain.
You know what? I think I'm going to try black 3.0.
Ooh.
Just it make it look.
Is that like the dark like?
It's the blackest of blacks paint. Yeah.
I really doesn't even reflect light, right?
Yeah, it'll look like this thing is just floating.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! All right.
Yeah, because I think if I were to like stain it or paint it like any bright color, it would take away from the actual focal point, which is the diorama. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think having it black would be the best move.
No, I think that'd be cool. I mean, it would also be cool in a wood color because it is an artist piece. You're finishing it off. I could see it that way, but black, I've not seen that. And that dark black would definitely make it look like it's floating. That'd be dope, especially with it being chunky like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's just 2-inch thick foam. I like that. It's like a solid base, It's It's a real girthy diorama. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Saw it in your hands.
Yeah. Dude, what was I gonna say?
It was girthy.
No, I got distracted by that. I lost my train of thought.
Watch, he's like not even saying it.
Oh no. Have you seen like they on Amazon they sell like wood bases, right? Like I don't even know what they're used for. It's not I don't know. They're usually just flat bases. They have some sort of like trim design.
Oh yeah, you can see those in Hobby Lobby for like down that wood aisle. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I want to build another small diorama on that. Maybe like something for like Hot Wheels or something, you know?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Or like, I don't know, X-Wing or something, man. Gives it a little more of a like a premium feel.
For sure. For sure.
All right, I showed you mine. Let me see yours.
Yeah, Machu. What you got? Show me what you got.
Ah, damn, dude.
That actually looks sick. And that face sculpt looks good, actually. That's why I knock this line so much, is like their realism just is terrible a lot of times on their face sculpts.
Dude, I think that I'll skip. I mean, I'm sure Sentinel will do this movie as well, but I think I'll stick with SHF. Because I got Sentinel for the first movie. Machi, you're on mute, man.
This is the first time they are doing Into the Spider-Verse for SHF. So that's why I was like, I need to check these out. Because
are those just exclusives? Okay. Yeah, were those just exclusives for that event?
No, they're just you get an extra base.
What is it? Early access?
Basically. So there's the base.
Ooh, those kicks look dope.
Yeah, that looks great. Oh yeah, she had ballerina shoes on the first one.
Now she's wearing Chucks.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. And I also have Miles to the side.
Oh,
dude. So we were talking last night, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I wish SHF did like Figma, where you can plug in the flight stand on the back, and Machu's like, well, you obviously haven't been looking at my reels or pictures. Dude, that's the move, sick. Man. That's the freaking move.
I may have to buy some of these.
Enabled. So like I said, the exclusive is the box and the stands that it came with. I believe the stands are exclusive.
Is that peg like a standard peg, or is it?
Yeah, that's. I get like
3 mil.
I think some of the other Spider-Man figures also had that too, right? Where you could,
I don't think so.
Dude, they got that hood going over the head just right.
She looks good, man. You don't think that looks good, Mike?
No, I totally agree. That's what I was saying. Like I was taking back everything I said. Hey, I don't want anybody to think that I said something negative, because these figures look good. And I've been disappointed by face sculpts with them for a long time.
Yeah, I think I was reading, I don't know if this is Cheney in the chat, about saying that the live action characters don't look that good in SHF. So I'm guessing like the MCU stuff, but like
that's
animated stuff looks good. Like I got
that's too bright.
The SHF Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. And she looks better than the Figma head sculpt. So yeah, man. Dude, Bandai is just crushing it, man. Did you see all like everything that they have over there? They got all the good properties.
Yeah.
They rightfully should, though. I mean, they do kill it.
Yeah, they are the best. Mike, are you gonna get a metal cooler?
Yeah. There's a lot I'm missing out on that line just because just not buying stuff right now. But that's one I'll definitely have to pre-order.
How many are you gonna get? 1,000 of him? It's only $120,000.
What?
My son was saying that I need to buy 1,000. But are you unboxing right now, dude? Are you undressing in front of us?
What?
And no. I missed out on the Awakening Goku, so I'm about to pick that up too. Hopefully,
I'm just pulling off a sleeve.
This one?
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, I haven't opened box this one yet. I only opened these two.
It's just a reissue, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I
It's
think
not,
so. The hair is like.
Oh, is it new? Oh, it's
the
that.
hair is like a pearlescent.
Dude, I remember when these things used to freaking clog the shelves in Toys R Us.
Mm-hmm.
The good old days. Should have snagged them all up.
There you go.
Yeah, that Miles. I think you sold me on that Miles. I'm about to go get that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can get it for pre-order. They're coming out soon, though. You know.
Yeah.
Actually, Lago has one up for raffle right now.
Yeah, he does.
If you want to get in on that, it's $8 a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these will be out. They're still up on BBTS, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
For the same
Oh,
price.
I'm not too concerned. I'm not going to get it. But I want it. I mean, that looks good. I mean, that looks movie accurate.
Yeah, and man, I don't know, dude. Kind of looks better than the Sentinel. No, the Sentinel's still good.
I think it definitely looks better than Mofex, and I was all about Mofex. So,
oh, 1,000% it looks better than Mofex, for sure.
Dude, the soft goods just look good. Did that come with? I've not seen this preview for
no,
this movie.
it didn't.
I guess no goods.
No soft goods. It's got the goods, but it's no soft goods.
Got the goods.
That's good.
All right. Well, intermission from Dios. I can show off what I've done here lately. I've been working on this.
I still haven't seen it, the game or the show.
The The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't watched it either.
Brain farted. Yeah, really? You've not the game? I've never played. I've just seen clips and stuff as I was reading through about the TV show. But the show is good. You should check it out. I don't want to spoil or ruin anything for anybody, but what I like is the architecture and the design. And actually, I didn't come up with this. Someone reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I think you would kill doing something like this." And I was like, "Okay, I'll give it a shot." And so Billy Moon actually was like, "Hey, you owe me a Dio." I was like, "Yeah, you're right, I do. So let me make one that's really dope for you." And he wanted, a Last of Us style Dio, post-apocalyptic, like, vegetation overgrown building in 1/12 scale. And, I typically get really out of hand with my 1/12 scale builds, but I kept this one small, actually. It's really small. With that said, though, I did add something new. So, I mean, all throughout those episodes, we see a reoccurring thing of like these cars that are just set there for like 30 years. So I had this old Richard Petty just sitting around. And so
Nice.
I did some Last of Us style stuff, a lot of vegetation on the inside. I mean, I don't think a lot of times cars would probably end up looking like this, but this is how they looked in the TV show. So I was like, I got to do it that way.
Did you use the applicator for the grass on the
I did. You see the grass on there? I did. Actually,
yeah.
Some grass and some leaves and some other junk just hanging off.
I like junk hanging off.
I melted the tires down so they're flat.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Genius, bro.
Some of them don't have tires. Like one side doesn't have a tire, so it's really leaning over. They can really give it that look, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Nice.
And then so I'll try to bring this piece in, but it's really big. But you guys saw this. I was working on, the grass.
Did you cut that at an angle?
I did.
Okay.
Too much of an angle, but I'm not going back. I don't throw pieces away or start over. I get to the end. I work through my mistakes.
Well, Woody, good for you.
Unintentional shots fired. But yeah, so some grass, some leaves in there.
No, I thought you were trying to do like some like the crazy composition thing. You know what I mean? Like at an angle. I'm like, damn, hell yeah, Mike.
It is at an angle, but it's not crazy composition.
Okay.
But so I still got to get the street done, and there's going to be some mud and some other stuff. But this is like the sidewalk leaning into the entrance of this building. static grass, got a few chunks of brick in there, using cork as the overlap of the foam. So there's foam under there.
Oh, nice.
And then cork on top. And then there's some a little bit of plaster, a little bit of grout just to give it some additional texture. Plus, what I really like now doing is when I build, like if there's going to be figures on them, I don't want to use just raw foam because it leaves so many impressions, right? So I use something that's going to be hard and not going to, kind of leave that behind. So it's a little, it lasts a little longer.
Yeah. It's also easier for figures to stand when it's a little heavier on the base, right?
Yeah.
It is, but in some aspects it's not, especially for something like this. It's a little uneven, and so you can't press your figure into a spot either. So it's more true, right? You got to make sure you got that foot prop just right or that leg prop just right.
How long have you been working on this one for?
Probably about 4 months now, actually.
Damn.
I'm slow. I mean, I got a lot of things going on, but
that's quick. That's not slow. That's quick, dude.
But I've been thinking about it forever. I don't know how well you guys can.
Damn, dude.
That looks good.
How big is this? It's got to be freaking huge.
I think wide about 18 to 20 inches, and then it's deep. It's also on an angle, so.
Yeah, nice. Hell yeah, dude.
And I still got to do the interior. I'm gonna do some like warehouse, like scaffolding and stuff like that. Huh?
Sorry, is that 1/2-inch foam?
That is all 1/2-inch foam.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't use inch foam anymore. I stopped doing that a couple years ago, instigated by a buddy.
My man.
There's some static grass on the inside. So you've not seen the show, but if you guys have, there's some scenes where there's some inside of buildings where there's light coming in, some water dripping, and it creates this great atmosphere for stuff to grow. So I'm going to continue to add to that. The inside's still a work in progress, but excited for how this is looking so far.
What do you use for the vines and the growth on the building?
1 second. Try to get that.
It's bigger than Zed's head.
It is bigger than Zed's head. Good call. So it's a combination of a couple things. I found a bunch of these cheap. They're for terrain building. And I forget the name of them, but they're actually dried vines that came with these leaves attached to them. And unfortunately, the leaves did not stay attached, so I had to come up with something on the fly, and I guess this would have been resourceful. So I started cutting out all these round green shapes, ended up getting them to stick to these vines using a spray contact adhesive. So, but they sell these dried up vines for terrains and stuff, and they actually worked quite well for this scale. So
wait, what did you cut? What did you cut the leaves out of?
Like a green fabric.
Oh, okay. And then use
I took a hole punch, actually. They're the size of a hole punch. It just cut a whole bunch of them, and then sprayed the contact adhesive, and then just like threw them out, right? And this is before I stuck it to the wall. That way I could still pull it apart and then spread it as needed.
Yeah. Nice, dude. Yeah, I guess you would have to make your own for that, right? If you really wanted to.
For the scale,
right? To be realistic.
Yeah. I mean, I tried a bunch of stuff. I got that 3D pen. Remember, I was bragging about I was going to try to do it that way. I just couldn't get.
What? You were thinking about doing it with the 3D pen?
I did do a 3D pen.
Oh, you did?
Well, I guess that was a 1.0. This is a 2.0.
Dude, I'm saying that because I've had a 3D pen and it's hard as hell to I couldn't even get the plastic to even just stick to anything or come out. There's zero control. But it's very nice, Machu, by the way. Don't think that I'm not noticing that. Dude, the 3D pen is damn. That's 1.0.
That looks sick.
Yeah, so the base of it is all 3D pen. which you just do on some kind of, the cutting board actually comes right off pretty easy. And then just like
wax paper.
Yeah, wax paper. But I mean, it comes off of the other stuff pretty easy. It doesn't like stick. And then just like found this floral stuff at Hobby Lobby and stuff that made sense.
Yeah.
But I wanted something that was more vine like ivy. And so that's why this came like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And that floral stuff is usually on sale too, right? From Hobby Lobby.
It's always on sale, but the problem is you got to buy what you need or over what you need, because as soon as you buy it, the next time you go in, there won't be any. That's the luck with this stuff, right? So get as much as you want, and if you figure out you like it, buy it. So I did these palm trees last year, 2 years ago, actually. Gave it to Poncho. I can't find those fronds anymore, or I would make more palm trees. I wish I had bought them all, right? So,
is that what you bought the pen, 3D pen for vines?
Yeah, vines. And well, I'm giving it away, but I want to do some. You've not seen the show. This is hard to explain, but Machi, you've seen it, right?
What show?
The Last of Us.
No, I haven't. I played the game. So
there's some scenes where like. So you know the premise for it, right?
I know the premise, yeah. And I've seen some of the game.
Yeah, so at some point in the life cycle of this fungus in the human body, the body ends up dying, but the fungus lives on. And when that happens, like the fungus kind of takes over and kind of like creeps up whatever it lands next to, let's say a wall, and it gets kind of pretty. Like there's these, mushroom shoots and there's these viney things and kind of cool colors. And then there's this carcass of a body. And I wanted to use the pen to kind of create those effects of the wall and stuff like that. And so I plan to do that on the inside. That's kind of a tease, but I'll go ahead and say it here. So now I'm challenged to have to do it. But, create some of these corpses with like the, the mushrooms coming out of it. And then like the things crawling up the wall. I don't think they're really tendrils, but they look like tendrils in a way.
Oh man! So are you gonna like get a figure and then just like wrap it up?
Yeah, I've already got. I mean, we've all got plenty of figures that we can throw.
Oh, away. For sure! I got a whole bin of Marvel Legends here.
But on top of that, there's paint apps, right? There's these nice purple and yellow hues and fades that you can use with the airbrush. It's going to be interesting to get some of these mushroom type effects, and I think I've seen some people do some things that I'm going to try with, was it pine cone cut-offs or whatever?
Yeah.
And then maybe even try to design some stuff in 3D if that doesn't work. But yeah, it should be interesting.
Have you been using your airbrush more lately?
I have used it, but it was just to do dumpsters. So it's not really been like finite stuff. It's just been like blasting and then doing some chip effect. Nothing
so
crazy.
That dial that you just showed us, that's all hand painted?
That is all hand. A lot of it's hand painted and hand rolled. I will cheat and use a roller, like a little 3-inch roller, a lot of times to get an entire surface covered. Plus, it does a real cool job. It adds a texture to it, so it's not flat and it leaves no lines when you. I use a blow dryer too because I like to work quick.
Yeah, I learned that from you, using the blow dryer to have things dry quicker.
Oh well, I mean, I kind of stole it from Mario because he's using a dehydrator for everything.
No, well, so the I'm just like you guys. I have to it has to dry fast. I hate waiting for paint to dry, right? So what I do, and I shared this with Mike. So you lay down the base and then you hit it with like some fine. Remember the sprayer? Remember when we were building?
Still use a sprayer every day.
Yeah, just spray it down. And then you hit it with a dryer. It does two things, right? I feel it probably doesn't do the first thing where I feel like it gets into the paint and then it kind of just levels everything out, right? It acts like some sort of leveling agent, right? But what it does is you'll be able to visibly see when the paint is dry, because if that water that you just misted on there is dry, then the paint is dry. So it's a cool little trick to do. So get a couple spray bottles, Machu.
Okay. I think
you
already
nice spray bottles. Don't cheap down. You'll learn quick, but just go ahead and get you some nice like hairstyle.
I'll send you the link.
Bottle sprays.
Yeah, I'll send you the link because it has to be like a fine mist spray. You don't want
to. Do you have an Amazon storefront yet or no?
Dude, I really should.
Because you're always sending links, and you can
get those affiliate links. And
Yeah,
just
I'll work on that because I think the first time I saw that was like Trevor's storefront or whatever, and I'm like, I should do this. Like, there's just a ton of stuff on Amazon, stuff that's not even like meant for dial building that you can use in your builds. You know?
Yeah. And you're always sending out links, so I feel like that's a no-brainer right there.
Yeah.
well, the links you should already be doing. You should already be doing affiliate links.
Yeah.
I feel like I've heard that
somebody's already
idea from
said
someone.
that.
Yeah. Pretty sure somebody had mentioned that before. I can't remember who or what
Well,
she.
I'm going to claim it. Sorry.
I love how Yoko gets mad over like the silliest shit. You know what I mean?
I don't think she's mad. She's calling it out. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, she's mad. She's mad. Oh.
that's so weird. Tonight I didn't put any affiliate links in the thing. I typically do affiliate links, and nobody clicks them. Thanks, guys.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think that's it for resourcefulness. What do you got? Anything else that you're working on, Mario or Machu?
No, I mean I have ideas. I just want to do single figure displays, right? Maybe I'll do something for Mando. It's fun. You know, in and out. Plus you're able to do like multiple projects at once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can get done quicker, right? You see results, you get something in hand.
I started drawing out my layout for the Millennium Falcon diorama. Like, it's going to be.
Oh, is that a challenge of some sort?
No, well, our challenge was to weather up.
I thought it was to build a Dio for this thing too.
Yeah, maybe it was. My memory, at this age, my memory is just shot. You know, I'm in trouble.
Is it going to be a hanger?
Yeah, Mos Eisley.
Oh, no, nice.
I've already figured out how to make those columns. Like, you have to cut at an angle. That looks good. God, we have a lot of painting to do. Machu.
Oh, it's gonna be easy, guys. It's gonna be easy. Like I said, these things are gonna be molded and formed in the color that we want. We'll just be grouting and weathering. These things should be easy. Don't worry about it.
So no 2.0s from Mario.
We will have some left over, so if he needs to redo some, that can go in the 50% off bin or something.
I'm gonna be dumpster diving.
Oh my god! Yeah, there's just
Mario was working today. Okay, I'll just go to the.
Just wait out in the back.
Yeah.
It's like waiting for them to throw out the day old donuts. You know, just here you go. Here's some walls.
Oh, you know, I said I haven't got anything new lately, but I did get.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
this in.
Does it light up?
Yeah, you got to put batteries. I don't ever do that. I don't put batteries in my stuff.
He doesn't use the gimmicks, the features. Why is his head floppy?
Because it only stays straight, actually. It doesn't have any articulation because it's a light up head.
Oh.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
you like it?
Oh, I like it a lot. I mean, I'm not hard to please when it comes to figures. Just make sure you can put the cape on the damn thing and the head fits on it. 89 Batman shots fired.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, you didn't get the Batman, right?
No, I might down the road.
It's a good looking figure. My problem is, like I said, I can't get the cape on and the head to sit down right with a lot of work.
Yeah.
It should just come out of the box like that, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
Where's your Batman, Mike? Did you display it?
Upstairs displayed.
Wait, Macho, you worked on something recently, Batman related.
Oh, right. The Batmobile, right?
Yeah. Are you sitting on it right now?
No, I'm not sitting on it. It's actually kind of nearby.
That kind of show.
Oh, Justin wants some 3D printed buildings. Dude, man, ever since getting the M3 Premium, I have not thought about FDM printing at all. I don't know about you, Mike. Have you?
Absolutely. Do you want me to show you what I'm trying to get?
For an FDM?
The Batmobile.
I'm going FDM for big stuff. I'm talking about
how big?
1200 millimeter by 600 millimeter by 600 millimeter.
Because I'm saying you could print out some nice resin printed on that printer you have.
But there's
show me. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it.
I'm not going to show you, but there's things that I can print that are really large that don't need to have, that can have layer lines that can be treated to remove layer lines, right? So think about big diorama pieces. Think about big, and like just moving from dioramas, cosplay, weaponry for cosplay, pieces for cars. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm also into cars too, and would love to be able to make some of my own custom stuff for the Raptor. But let me find this real quick for you, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A table is not big enough for this thing.
Gonna need a bigger table.
Table.
Wait, walk us through this. What did you do for this?
I masked out the windows. Well, I took it apart, right? I did a light sanding, just so that way when I spray paint it, it would stick.
Mm-hmm.
And you recommended what it was, 1,500 to 2,000.
Yeah.
Right. Is he showing something?
Yeah, but I sorry.
It's all right. No. If you want to show it, go ahead.
No. I was just getting it ready. I was getting it ready.
Okay.
Trying to make you big. Hold on. There we go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Mike, you got this or no?
No,
I'm gonna buy a 3D printer and make my own.
You know, that's probably the smartest
guy.
Yeah. So I took it apart, sanded it, and I just sprayed the shell.
Would you
Why
take
did you
apart?
sand it so the paint would stick to it?
So the paint would stick to it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, dude, it's like super like glossy and plasticky out the box.
Let me see if I can kind of like move the camera so I can get more.
Wait, do you have one, Mario?
No, but I was looking at pictures before he did it. So when you say you took it apart, you just took the top portion off, like the shell?
Yeah, I took out the screws on the bottom underneath.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, the underside.
Yeah.
Whoa, it's still glossy. What the hell?
I didn't spray the bottom.
Johnny cut corners over here.
Yeah, so I just spray painted it matte black.
Matte black. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't just top coat. You
Machu
actually,
black.
that's why you sanded it down. Okay.
Yeah, because this was a lighter gray, and I didn't want to try to match the black on this to that.
Isn't that movie accurate?
What?
Being
Like-
gray. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
He's messing with you.
He is messing with me. But yeah, I did top coat it after just to protect the paint. I think I shouldn't have used a matte top coat because now it's really, really matte.
It looks super like flat right now.
Yeah. So what I'll do later on is I'll just hit it with a little bit of gloss.
Because I was saying like the 89 Batmobile wasn't like a shiny black or matte. It was like it kind of had like the satin finish to it, you know.
It is why I love satin black vehicles, actually, because of the color. Like my Corvette, this is modeled after. I had a 73 Corvette, which I think this is the base platform for.
You had a satin black?
Yeah, I plasti dipped. I cut corners. I plasti dipped it satin black. Had the big side pipes and everything. 454. Going back to the car stuff, but
dude, I in real life, I had a black on black RX. Was it?
That was in real life, yeah.
You plasti dipped your entire car?
Yeah.
How the hell did you do that?
I had a garage. I that was a hobby at one point, like cars, and I had my entire garage set up for that.
Wait. But how does plasti dip in the? Did you put it in like a spray gun?
You can spray. Yeah, you can spray.
Oh, damn. Okay. I thought you were talking about like a one.
Plasti Dip is now a brand. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Because I was thinking about the original Plasti Dip where you just dip it.
Yeah, no.
You know. For me, I like if it's a black car, it needs to be like that mirror finish black.
Mm-hmm.
I just love that, dude. I tagged you guys on I shared a post. I forgot what car it was. Might have been a Mercedes, but it was black. It was in like a white garage rolled out on like some black dish wheels as well. It looks so good, man. So many reflections on the thing. I love black cars, but they're such a pain to maintain. Like you wash it once, swirl marks.
Yeah, it's expensive to paint too because it takes a lot of coats of black and
Clear.
triple whatever the clear is. Yeah, and
Yeah.
any imperfection is going to show. So all the prep work is critical.
Yeah. After that RX-7, I was like, nah, no more black cars for me. I can't do it because it's just my OCD won't allow. Macho, your camera's going wild, bro. It's saying no.
It's shaking it off more than 3 times you're playing with it, bro.
It's like Grogu right now. No.
My bad. I was trying to open this and I didn't realize I hit the keyframe.
You got to work on the interior now.
I do want to see if somebody's gonna make like a custom 3D printed cockpit.
Yeah, what's his name? Oh my god,
Moses, Shadow Moses.
Was it Shadow Moses?
Geek Effect or not? Geek Mechanic. Somebody.
I thought I saw somebody said that like, hey, would you be interested if I printed some stuff out?
What's in there now? I mean,
it's a single seater.
It's a single seater, and in like the first one, it's a double.
Right, but can you honestly get 2 figures in there though?
I mean, not McFarlane figures, but smaller figures probably.
TVC.
Yeah, TVC.
So like Mezco 89 Batman, it fits in there pretty comfortably.
Yeah, he fits in there. He fits in there perfectly.
Dude, the back of that thing looks sick. I'm actually impressed by this.
Yeah, I did not mask out the taillights because I was just really lazy to cut out circles. So I was just like, I'm gonna repaint it anyway. I was gonna paint the lights. All right.
To me, that's fine. I mean, it's not supposed to be perfect. I can't stand a perfect vehicle.
Liquid mask, bro. I'll send you a link.
Oh no, you don't have to send me a link. You already sent me a link. I have liquid mask and I forgot that I have.
Oh, that's right. You do have liquid mask. Cap Lip says it was Shadow Moses. So thanks, Cap. Well.
Look who it is.
The cock of the walk. What's up, Rooster?
Did you do any of the engine silver there?
I masked it out so that way. I just tried to do a quick paint. So I masked out as little as I could. Right? I did the windows, the front headlights, and then the taillights. I was like, well, I want to kind of give it a glowing effect, and I have the paint for that. So I'll just repaint it later.
Yeah.
You know, other than being lazy.
You know what you could do when you repaint it? Do the oh my god, you know, like the miniature painters do, with like lights and orbs and stuff. I think that would look sick.
That's what I was planning on doing.
Oh, all right, my bad, dude. You're one step ahead of me.
Well, you sent me a link to that tutorial, so I was gonna use that tutorial.
No, it looks good, man. It's was it a rattle can spray then? Yeah, right. You didn't.
Yeah. It was $2.50 at Home Depot.
One can to spray this whole thing. Nice.
Yeah. And then I can use that for the Spin Masters, the Batwing, which is sitting in the corner.
You have that too?
Yeah.
How big is that?
Oh,
it's huge. Crap. You don't have to get it. You could just use your words.
It is pretty big. And I'm afraid the McFarlane one is like even more. It's more gigantic. When I bought this one, I'm like, well, where am I going to put this? And then I'm like, I'm not going to buy the McFarlane one for $250 because that's huge.
Yeah.
I'll settle for the $40 one. You know, that's already black. All I have to do is just add some silver dry brush to it to give it a metallic look, like a worn out look. But it's not even like the true 89 Batwing, right?
No, it's not. Yeah. I mean, I kind of like the design of this Batwing, you know.
I do.
It's grown on me for sure. Like that 89 Batwing at the time, amazing. And I think it would still hold up, but you know, this new version is not terrible, you know.
Yeah.
I would like, oh shoot, there is a third-party 1.6 89 Batwing out there.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys seen it. Have you seen it?
Jazz something, right? It's Jazz something.
I don't know. It's gigantic is what it is, dude. You can literally jump off a cliff with that thing and hang glide your ass down to safety. It's huge.
I'm looking at it.
Yo. Yeah, that 89 Batwing got shot down with one comical ass gun from the Joker. Like, what the hell?
That barrel of the gun was
Oh, the velocity will probably do some damage for sure.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing that as a kid and being highly upset and disappointed
because one handgun took it down.
Yeah, like man. I mean, I guess there were a lot of scenes with the Batwing, and he did do a lot of, he caught all the balloons and then brought them up and chopped them up and was like, just let it float off somewhere. It's not Gotham's problem anymore.
I did have the old school one where it came with the handle and the scissors came out.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah, that was great. I had there was another one too. I think it was the second release where the wings came off and they had like little fins underneath, and you would flip it up and it turned into
The boat?
a car, right? So where the scissors would be, there was a third wheel that came out.
There's a lot
I
of
don't know
jokes.
if anyone else had that as a kid, but I remember that distinctly because I would take the wings off, and then you can hold them like Wolverine's claws too, but he'd just have one big claw. So I gotta find an image of this thing because now I want to see what it's going for.
I will say though that I prefer. I mean, I love the look of this one, but I have the animated series Batmobile.
Oh yeah, dude, the animated series is like, I think hands down the best Batmobile.
Yeah. It has lights. It lights up inside, and it's on my shelf right now.
I think it's huge though.
On the animated series. Yeah, it's pretty long. Huge. It's definitely compensating for something.
It like I had it and then I sold it before. I forgot who I sold it to, but it, like, you put a figure next to it, like, God, it doesn't even look like a car. It's like some sort of train or tank, It was just so big. Like, I opened it up, I put it back in its box. I'm like, I got no space for this.
I mean, I have it up there so I can
see. I would love something like. I need to go back and try to find it.
I wonder, can you find them now or no?
I saw them a couple years ago for like $250.
I got mine for like 200 at a toy show in Jersey.
What did they originally go for? Like 60? No, like 100, right?
Could have been for that much plastic.
And electronics. Because I also got it came with the Batman and the Robin and then the Bat Signal too.
Oh, that's the reissue.
Oh, that is?
I think that was the reissue.
If it's cheaper, I'll still buy the reissue.
No, I don't think the reissue was cheaper. I think it was more, if anything.
Oh, because it came with all the stuff.
It came with more stuff, dude. Yeah, I'm looking at images of the actual '89 Batwing, and that's actually cooler than redesigned.
Yeah,
it's such a funky design, man. Oh God, I'm gonna enable myself on something.
Hey, would you say the majority of action figure lines are 1/12 scale?
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know if I would say the majority.
I don't think so. I think 1/18 would be more
of action figure lines.
Yeah.
Really? I don't think so. Not anymore.
1/12
nowadays? I think nowadays it is 1/12.
Well, think
That's
about
a good question though.
Domestic.
Well, somebody left a comment on one of my display, and they said, "Well, aren't most action figures 1/12 scale?" And I'm like, "No."
Well, maybe the most popular action figure lines are 1/12 scale.
Really? Because the number one toy company right now is McFarlane Toys, and that's not 1/12 scale.
No, that's 7-inch. Yeah. Yeah, but Wall XD could fit in with that, right?
My point isn't to sell Wall XD. My point is to educate that there are other lines and other scales that are just as popular. Like 1/6 scale is huge, right?
Yeah.
1/18 scale. I'm fitting vintage into 1/18 scale, even though it's not 1/18 scale. But it's close enough. Like,
yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of toy lines. I'm sticking with 1/12, man. I think 1/12 is probably the most
It depends on what you're looking at because Hasbro is all 112, right? And then
Not all Hasbro, like
vintage collection.
vintages, and then I don't know what you would classify Transformers in. There's different scales of that.
They're definitely not 112 scale. I mean, Transformers is supposed to be huge.
Yeah, no, Transformers.
I'm thinking like for Hasbro, it's like G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends. Even Fortnite has 2 different sizes, right? They have the smaller.
Yeah, but that was Jazzwares that did the
it?
smaller scale. Hasbro does the 112 scale.
But they also do the smaller scale too.
Hasbro does?
Yeah, I think so. Because I see them all over the shelf still, because it wouldn't be on the shelves. Like new stuff wouldn't be on the shelf.
They had the other, so there's an articulated line they do that's under like Marvel Legends for kids, right? And that's definitely not 112 scale.
Yeah, that's smaller. That's like a 5-inch scale.
Yeah, 5-inch scale.
We do have the internet. We can just find out really quick. Or if Yoko's still in the chat, Yoko, can you please
and McFarlane and NECA are 1/10. They're 7-inch figures. Wrestling figures are also which we call 7-inch figures.
Yeah, but Mike's point was like 3 3/4 or 1/18 scale is the most popular, right?
Oh no, that's not. Hold on, that's not what I was saying. I'm just saying there are other lines out there, and 1/18 or a 3 3/4 was like at one point in action figure community, like especially Star Wars, that was the only scale, right?
Yeah, when
especially
we were growing
80s and 90s.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. If we're going that, yeah, dude, there is a huge 1/18 community, and like there's a ton of 1/18. Like toy lines and companies out there, man. You got Acid Rain, Joy Toy, you got what is it? The Virtuant Hack, I forget.
Vitruvian.
There you go.
They're like they're almost like mythics in 1/18 scale.
Yeah. Geez, what else is there? You got TVC, you have the
vintage Star Wars,
High Toys,
Judge
Dredd, Aliens. Again, I mean, dude, there's a ton of stuff. It's no doubt that is a popular scale. Yoko, you're gonna what's she doing again? You're finding out what scale is the most popular scale or most toy lines?
The comment was, isn't 112 scale basically de facto, toy action figure scale? And I don't think it is, right? I was trying to educate at the same time. I don't want people to think that there's only 112 scale figures because that's not the case. There's plenty of other scales that are popular, widely popular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mike, you still collecting 1/6, right?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
dude, I've been getting back into it, and I love it, man. I just got another 1/6 figure in today. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, what?
I don't have any space. That's it, man.
Yeah, that's a prize if you're collecting more 1/6.
Those are most of the time like my premium figures are 1/6 scale. Something that I really hold close, like Power Rangers, Mando, 89 Batman. I order that, or like a Vader, like Star Wars. I get a lot of Star Wars 1/6 scale. Spider-Man. But yeah, it's really hard. I think you're buying another lines though. You're buying in these lines.
I just got into 3-0.
Oh, 3-0 now. I like 3-0 a lot.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you said you liked it, but Machu, you don't care much for the 3-0 1/6 figures?
I didn't say I didn't say that. I have the Rangers. I have the.
They're lanky. They're long. I think that's what are. Yeah.
And the bodies are a little too. They're too light. I feel like because
the actual
they need weight to it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did notice that when I was messing with these Jujutsu Kaisen. They are light versus like Hot Toys has some heft to it.
Can I put this away so I have space on my desk?
Yeah, please go ahead. Get rid of that.
Just put the thing away, dude.
Just throw it away. No, it looks.
I gotta find those in the store.
It looks good from further away. When you're up close, you can see all
like a Monet.
You mean money?
So stupid.
You say Monet weird.
Like a Monet. Internet seems to be torn. I could just pull it up. Yoko says, internet seems torn between 112 and 118. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. But I think, okay, so I think back a few years ago, right? When we had Marvel Universe, we had G.I. Joe, you know, those lines still just crushing it. I think there was more popularity towards 118 scale figures. And I remember even collecting some of those figures, like, see you, Justin, collecting some of those Marvel Universe figures. I'm like, why can't they make this in like 1/6, right? Or like G.I. Joes. Why can't they make this in like 1/6, 112?
I have some vintage 1/6 scale G.I. Joes.
I don't doubt that. But I think it shifted recently, and there's more focus on 112 now, lately. In fact, I think outside of like Joy Toy and Acid Rain, we're not really getting much 118 love. I want more 118 figures.
No, yeah, I agree with that. I think, you know, for what we collect, right? It is a lot of 112 scale or marketed 112 scale, right? There's such this range. Like, look at Figma all the way up to someone just said earlier, Storm Collectibles claims they're 112 scale. That range is so huge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Storm Collectibles is not. That's 1/8, if anything. And Figma is not. It can't be 112. They're probably 5-inch scale for Figma.
But that's just the point. Like, it's classified like 112 scale to market, right?
Yeah. What is this? Is that the one that I picked up?
Wait,
it is.
Canopy open and close? I did not know that.
I shrank it. The diecast one.
That's really awesome, dude. You gotta paint those wheels black.
Does the canopy open and close?
I don't know.
Or is it just open? Like, it's weird to ride around your canopy open like that.
No, it closes.
It doesn't close.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah, it does.
No, I don't think it does.
Is this going to be another Kev trying to get the cockpit open?
Oh my god, I don't think it does.
Dude, I want to pick up the one that says the Shields version.
The what?
It doesn't close.
Hold on.
Have you not opened yours, Mario?
Let me get the box. Let me see.
I'm saving it for enablers.
Saving yourself. Okay.
What's up, Plasty?
I keep seeing those in the stores, and I bet the time I go to buy it, like, they're not going to be there anymore. Like, I want to buy some McFarlane figures now, specific ones, and I cannot find the ones that I want. And at one point, they were all over the place. Just some Batman and Superman ones, and I want to find that Heath Ledger Joker. I don't know if it's out yet.
Dude, my place is riddled with freaking. I'll keep an eye out for you. Just send me
I need some. I'm bringing the capes back, the soft good capes. I don't know if you guys remember. I made those at one point. Bringing them back for 6-inch and 7-inch figures at a much bigger quantity. I got a seamstress who has about 45 years of sewing experience. Who's going to help me make them. So.
Not yet, Rooster. I'm about to open it. Right. Yeah, I'll open it in a little bit. I'm gonna grab another.
I mean, I'm down to open some figures. I got one to open.
Oh, you got shields. Son of a gun.
Let me see. Ooh.
Yeah, Mike, you still see a whole bunch of Sabines in your Walmart?
Yeah. Sabine's. Y'all need one?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, just give it a send Machu one first before you send me or Yoko one.
Wait, I sent Yoko hers.
Bull.
Could be the island. It takes a while to get out.
Oh my god, I gotta tell you guys. So there was one night I couldn't sleep, so I'm just flipping through YouTube, and there's this channel that pops up. I'm sorry, I forget the name of the channel. It was a like hunting around channel. This dude's from Chicago, and he goes to this Target that I used to go to, and I just stopped going there, right? And he's going through the Micro Galaxy Squadron section, and he's like, oh yeah, this is where I found that Sabine, and I gave it to my buddy Nate Strong. That's our friend. And I was like, what? I'm like, oh, I should have went to that Target. So I mean, there's proof there that it was in Chicago, and it's never going to be in Chicago again. I missed my opportunity. I search every time I go to Target. I look for that Sabine.
This one opens and closes, but It's so much easier.
Dude, what's up with you, man? You got a problem like locking stuff up.
What?
Freezing stuff up. You better lock it up. Ew, Mike, what are you doing?
That was weird, didn't it?
I thought it was. Don't do that, bro.
It's freaking me out.
Yeah, dude. Dude, YouTube's gonna flag this shit.
Well, I wanted to point out, you said it's so much easier. Were you able to get the other to slide back?
Yeah, this one just opens and closes.
Oh, you're just unboxing that now? Ooh.
This Nosferatu is probably the best figure, or the figure I've always wanted. And actually, somebody sent this to me for Christmas this year. Shout out to Kevin. And I open it every once in a while. I leave it in here, but every once in a while I'll pull it out and open it up and just gaze at it.
Yeah, open that sucker up. Oh, wait, Machu.
What?
I'm so stupid.
Well, we can't see you.
I'm like, what? Let me get mine. I forgot.
The animated one?
Oh, man, my bad.
Does that one open, though?
No, I don't. Nah, it's one piece. Why didn't I get the 89 Batmobile? Huh.
I don't know. I was remembering you sent me animated Batwing and yeah. Okay.
Look at that. If you find these, Mike, you better snag them.
I have that Batwing.
I already did.
Oh, you got them, dude. You know what? You know what else is a little underrated? The tumbler, man. I love the tumbler.
Yeah, the tumbler is pretty sick.
This is a 2-seater. I just realized.
Yeah, it was a 2-seater. I'm pretty sure that thing closes. There's no freaking way that it does not close.
They probably sold you on the one that does close.
Or they probably have two versions of one closed and one open. I don't know.
You are right, Cap Lives, and that is because I put in the work and went to 14 different Targets, most of them outside of Chicago. So
I don't have those toys yet at all, and I would go to the same Targets 3 times a week.
Dude, all right. So let's talk about that really quick. So when you go, how many times have you gone to those Targets, and where have you looked? What sections?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I've gone to the Targets in my area. There's 4 in my area. I've gone to them, or I phoned a friend who was also checking these areas at least 3 times a week. The first week that they should have been, were supposed to be in stores that Sunday, I went every day. I checked the section from Pokemon all the way over to NECA. Then I checked over on the video game section, and then I checked end caps, and then I checked the Hasbro aisle, and then I checked.
You checking everything?
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah. So the first one I found a Ryu, and it was in the Nintendo section. There's a small section that they sell like little tiny arcades that you can plug into your TV, and Ryu was sitting there, and it was just Ryu. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh damn, okay, so maybe they got Fei Long and Ryu, and they didn't need the extra Ryu. I pick them up, I look, it's defective. 2 of the same head sculpt. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
I was about to buy it, and I'm like, no, screw that. I'm not paying full price for a defective thing. I need like the grit teeth one, right? So I left it. And then like 5 Targets later, I go, and I'm like kind of pissed. I'm like, I'm not gonna find anything. Like, this is the 14th Target. I'm not gonna find anything. So I go straight to Star Wars. I don't find Sabine. I find Yoda ship, so I pick it up. And then I go buy the games. I'm like, yeah, it's not here. Then I go into collector section, and this Target had like a huge collector section. And right on top of the Funkos, all 3 of them.
Ugh. Wait,
and
all
I'm
3?
Like, well, 2 Ryu, a full case. So the case comes
okay.
with 2 Ryus and 1 Fei Long. And I'm like, what? And here's the thing, Mike, like, because like you're looking for something that you've never seen before, and you've just seen pictures of, so you don't really get a sense of the scale. The boxes are much smaller than I expected. It's actually like the size of a Funko.
You think
box.
I've overlooked them?
No, well, see, that's the paranoia when searching for these things. Like, I don't know about you
I
guys.
look for labels, dude. I see if they've already been sold. I'm like checking empty spots, looking for what are they, $24.99? Like my wife's like, "What are you doing on these aisles?" I'm like, I'm looking for something.
Yeah, dude. I'm
going one by one on each box too sometimes, just to make sure that I don't miss it.
Dude, and here's the thing, like, I mean, if they were kind of like, and like usually those collector aisles are, it's a mess, right?
It's a mess.
Like,
Totally.
it's a mess, and shit could be anywhere. But they must have just put them out. They just plopped them on top of Funkos, and I'm like, it's right there. So, but I was thinking, I'm like, how lucky am I? Like, I bet I saw them or I walked past them. It's easy to. It looks like it would be easy to miss.
I like that. The Nosferatu.
Dude, it's
is
so
that
good.
the first one or is that the second?
I honestly don't know.
I have the second one. I think he's bluer, right? He's bluish.
Yeah,
here.
maybe he is. Kev really hooked me up. Like, God dang, Kev. But I really love this figure.
Or is he just getting rid of his Mezcos?
Yeah, so here's the thing, Cap. They said that too. There's nothing in the area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously, I found one. But what's even worse is one dude was like, "Oh, there's a Target 7 miles up the road." The first week it dropped, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Oh, I could order it for you. You could just pick it up when you get there." And he's like, "Oh, it's not working." I'm like, "Oh, I'll just drive up there. Don't worry about it." It was like 15 minutes away. So I go up there and I check the aisle, nothing. I go up to like some brat unboxing, just unloading some shit. And he's already having a bad day. And I'm like, oh, God, I don't want to talk to him. So I go up. I'm like, hey, man, I was at this other Target. I gave him DCPI. They sent me up here. They said that you had it. I'm like, you mind if you pull it up? And he was like, yeah, give me the DCPI. So I give it to him. And he's like, Street Fighter? I'm like, yeah. And like, that sense of like embarrassment when you have to like confirm, like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, and again, I was like, not where I'm supposed to be, right? Like this Target was just, I didn't see too many people that looked like me over there, right? So
what's that
like,
supposed to mean?
Just play it cool. Oh, I was in a rich.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Like fucking, yeah. It was a nice neighborhood, nice Target too. Very like pretty people walking around. And he's like, it says it's in stock. It should be over there by the collectors. I'm like, I was just there, man. I didn't see it. He's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. He fucking says that to me. I don't know what to tell you. And I was like, you're lucky. You're lucky we're not in Chicago right now. I didn't say that. I was just like, thank you, sir. I'll just go fuck myself. But it said it was in stock and it wasn't there, and he said it wasn't in the back either. So I don't know. I don't trust that DCPI, that brick thing that they're using to pull it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know.
Did anybody ever confirm if those are vendor stocked or if they're coming in on regular?
They're not vendor stock. It's regular. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah. But you know what? They probably could just be sitting in the back. I was talking to Macho about this. Like you could like just be like, "Hey, I'm the Jada vendor. I gotta stock these things. Let me in the back."
Pepe Ganga.
When I got the Batmobile, I was actually doing a Street Fighter hunt, and I just left Target, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go check Macy's because I hear these Batmobiles are coming out in Macy's. So I'm looking, and the shelves are empty. It just has the movie figures, right? So I see a lady like opening up a bunch of small boxes of McFarlane, and I'm like, all right, let me ask her. And I'm like, do you have the Batmobile? And she's like, actually. And then she looks over to her left, and I'm like, oh. So there was like 2 cases of Batmobiles.
Dude,
she was about to put out.
I love it when they act like that, where you ask them and they're like, "Have I got something for you?"
Yeah. And she's like, I'm gonna make your day.
Yeah, exactly.
Are those only at Macy's?
Well, you can find them at Macy's, right?
Just not seeing any hints of
Amazon. People have ordered them directly through McFarlane. Big Bad Toy Store had them too.
Mattel had some bat wings today, actually, that looked in scale with 1 or 6 inch figures.
Oh,
Mattel?
Yeah.
Huh.
Did you guys see Macho? I know I
Maybe
said
it wasn't Mattel. I have to go see.
They have I don't know who makes it. Is it Fisher Price? There's a Batmobile and a Batwing that looks like it scales with 118.
Spin Master?
Is it Spin Master?
Yeah, because they make the smaller versions of the DC figures too.
But they were like kid style, right?
Yeah, but they also have the Batwing that comes with the 12-inch figure. That's the $40 Batwing that I have.
Wait, with the 12-inch figure?
Yeah, it comes with the 12-inch Batman.
Where's that 12-inch Batman?
Who did I give it to? I gave it to somebody. I was like, get this out of my
sight. You should
sight.
have done a pose session with that thing.
That was after you were like, we should challenge him to do a pose session with a Titans figure.
Oh my god. Yo, tomorrow when you're hunting, because I know you're gonna be hunting for Fei Long, go pick up pick up one of those, what are they called? I don't know, Titan Heroes or whatever.
Yeah.
Those big 12, and then please like do stop motion or do like a pose session.
Wait, are these McFarlane figures?
No, they're like the 12-inch figures that have 5 points of articulation.
Oh, come in those big box sets sometimes.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear. It's nice when you hear others are just as crazy when needing a figure. Hell yeah. Stronger together.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a dig at me, Plasty.
What about when you were telling me like when you walked into Target and you're like, everybody here is the enemy?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. So it's been a while. It's been damn, that looks good.
Wait, did that come with it?
It comes with the effect, but I put a light behind it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's been years since because I remember hunting back in the day when Legends just came out and Marvel Universe was still a thing. I had my route, and I've said it many times on many streams, where I would just plan my route, and it would be a whole day event, right? They would go into like even like going at like to Meyer and Hanover Park, which is a suburb 45 minutes away, looking for Marvel Universe, and I found a fresh case before. Like, it's been a minute, right? So like there are certain, like you get in like this certain mode. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's paranoia, but so Machi was on the phone with me for the majority of the time when I was hunting, and I'm like, I remember going at like 8:30 in the morning to a Walmart. I'm like, I don't want to go to Walmart, but I'm feeling.
You're like, I need coffee.
Yeah,
right.
And there's a dude there by himself, right? And I don't know. I don't want to judge people based off of the appearance, but he looked like a collector, right? Let your imagination run wild, right? Whatever. I've been canceled before. It's fine. So he looked a certain type, and I'm like, Machu, I think this fucking guy's making a beeline for the toy aisle. I gotta book it. I take a picture. I send it to him. I'm like, what do you think? You think he's a collector? He wasn't. He was just there getting like some frozen peas or some shit. But like, my point is, like, I go hunting and I'm like,
everybody's the enemy.
What? Because like, what would you do in a situation where you get up there and the guy in front of you literally walks up 2 seconds and is like, "Oh, Fei Long," and grabs it? Like, that would be a shitty feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everyone's the enemy when you're hunting, you know, regardless if they're hunting for toys or not. I'm boxing people out like single dudes. Watch out. You wearing a Marvel shirt? You getting an elbow, dog. Watch out. You can't get through this aisle, dog. I'm throwing push carts and like whatever, man.
Just an obstacle course when Mario's there.
Knocking down end caps behind me.
What else?
Did you see when I opened these toys last week?
Yeah.
Street Fighters?
I missed it. Let me see. Can I see it? Yoko was telling me about it.
No, they're actually, my kids have them now.
Are they just like? Go
they're
ahead.
Still statues. But apparently Wadaka designed these. These were the first toy he designed.
Are they good?
Did he?
So I was honestly skeptical when I opened them. I had no idea Watica designed these or had anything to do with them. For $2.99, I was like, I need to get my Street Fighter fix. This was last week. So I opened them and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I liked them. I thought they looked cool. For $2.99, I was definitely very happy with these.
Where did you get them from again? Sorry.
Ollie's.
Oh, that's right. Ollie's, yeah.
I don't think I have an Ollie's near me.
I don't have an Ollie's too. We've all done that casual sprint race to the aisle.
It starts out with a power walk, right? And you can spot a collector if they have their phone with them. They're also shopping for other collectors.
Yo, you know what, man? When we all meet up at Charleston and we're working on these walls, we got to do a skit. We got to do like a hunting skit, you know, where it's like where it's in the style of is it Edgar Wright?
Yes,
yeah.
with the quick cuts.
Yeah, where it's like you go, it's like, oh damn, Street Fighter just released, yo, let's hit up, and then like, look at that dude, and then it cuts to the eyes, and it's just, you know.
it's just 3 sets of eyes, and it's all us.
Yeah,
look at each other like,
and then we all just
a standoff,
start power walking.
Drops whatever we have.
I throw a deck of Pokemon cards in Mike's direction. He gets distracted.
Or ducks and it hits me.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. What? So you kept telling me to go hunting because you had a good feeling, right?
Yeah.
What did that cost me?
What did it cost you?
Yeah, you tell us.
So I did not want to buy the Guardians of Galaxy Wave. Like I was holding off for clearance, right? And then I'm hearing, oh yeah, the reviews for the movies are really good. And then people are saying that Nebula is one of the harder ones to find. But in my area, we had Nebula and Kraglin for so long. And I was just like, you know what? I guess I'll just pick up the Nebula figure since it's kind of hard to find. Yeah. But like, let me see if they have Rocket. If they have Rocket, then I'll get those two. They had Rocket. I'm like, crap. All right, this is not really working out for me. I walk around. I'm like, who else do they have? If they have Drax, maybe I'll get them all. I'll get all 3 of them. Then I'll pick them up. They had Drax in another aisle. I think it was in like the car aisle. And I'm like, all right, crap. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna just pick up the whole freaking wave. But what's the point of getting the whole team if I don't have Star-Lord? Because he's not a Build-A-Figure piece, right? And I've only seen one figure of him in that Target, and it's moving around that Target. It'll be in like the pet food section, it'll be in the collector section.
Yeah.
And then finally I'm like walking around and it's like in the Nerf section and I find it. And I'm like, crap, they're all here. Might as well get them. And I'm like, Mario, I came here looking for Jada figures and I did not want to leave empty-handed. I ended up buying this whole freaking wave.
Dude, well, okay.
They look good though. I will say. Well,
most people I saw you put the dog together. The dog looks really good. Yeah. Cosmo.
Yeah.
Those figures actually look really good. I think they look better than the SHF.
They do. That's also another reason why I pulled the trigger.
But here's the thing, man. Like for you, it's not. I'm just gonna hop over to my Target. You have to go through a toll.
Yeah. Well, so because like on my loop, there's 3 Targets on where I am. But if I want to get the better Targets, I have to go to Jersey. Oh yeah, open him up. I want to see this.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah, so like I have to, I'll go to Jersey and I'll have to pay the toll. So it's like I might as well not come back empty-handed. Plus, I think the taxes are cheaper too. So whatever I buy there, I don't really have to pay the taxes that much.
Yeah. Mike, have you been coming back empty-handed when you've been hunting, or are you just buying stuff to make it like worth the hunt?
For me personally,
yeah.
No, I'm pretty headstrong. I don't cave to the things I don't want. But my kids, on the other hand, if they want something, I get them something. Like today, like I'm not into Transformers, but my son's been wanting Sludge, that new.
Is this the little one?
No, this is the big guy. It's like $50, and I said no past couple of weeks, but because I come home empty-handed, I'm like, okay, they got something I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we typically come back with something. I can't go in the toy aisle without kids wanting something. Right?
Yeah, I remember that first weekend when I went hunting. I came back. I don't think I came back empty. I think I found like the Havoc Marauder from Micro Galaxy Squadron. But I was still was that the first time? I don't know. Whatever. Point is, I came back not finding the Jada Street Fighter, and I felt defeated. And what I did to get rid of that feeling immediately, I hopped on Amazon and BBTS, and I spent a ton of money. And I'm like, you ain't gonna beat me, Target. I still got toys. And the only person that won was it wasn't me. So I ended up I'm like, I don't know what it is, man. It really is an addiction or a sickness or something. I'm like, I wanted to spend money today, and damn it, I'm gonna spend money, So, but I was happy with my other purchases.
Yeah, as long as you're happy with those purchases, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's stuff that I was going to buy anyways. I just didn't need to buy all of them all at once.
What a dig. What a dig. I'm not going to come back for it. It's like if you have the Build-A-Figure piece and I'm missing the freaking tail and the helmet from the dog, I'm like, come on now. Just complete it, right?
Oh, man. How do you feel about the dog being a Build-A-Figure?
I don't like that.
But it looks so good. I'll be honest with you.
It does, but I feel like they put Groot as a deluxe because that's a wave that you're gonna try to complete the whole wave just because it's how they look, right?
Hell yeah, yo, dude, we're all the same. I'm telling you, man. Or at least there's a lot of similarities. I can't be the only one that does that. I can't be the only one that sniffs my new figures,
And then you told me to go back again the next day.
I did tell you, and you went back the next day.
Yeah. And then I'm like, crap, I shouldn't have done this because I got that Tamashi thing coming up on Friday.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I completely forgot about that. But like the Tamashi thing is a guaranteed. So
yeah. It's still going. I can also go back tomorrow if I wanted to. I'm just a sucker for spending money, I guess.
This Paz is pretty dope.
If you go back, I'll pay you for one of those Awakening Gokus if they still have them.
Oh, you want one of these?
Yeah, I don't have one.
I might have an extra.
We'll talk
about the stream. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Damn,
Sweet.
I just shipped everything out today.
Oh, I'm not in any rush. I've waited years for it anyway. So.
And he probably wouldn't unbox it for like another 3 months anyway.
I went to find my IG-11 today, Mofex, and it's like in 3 boxes in a box.
Oof.
What? So I do remember that box when I went over there, Mike. Did you just like put them away for what reason?
I just have too many figures that are still boxed up. I don't display everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought I'd organize and box them up and then organize them by Mofex, all this other thing. So they're stacked.
Oh, you pulled the Mario?
Yeah, I did.
You dropped everything?
No.
Oh, good.
It was Gwen's stuff, so they're tiny.
Oh, dude. Well, we'll see you later then. Good luck.
Get your tweezers, get your magnifying glass.
Yeah, I was trying to see if this came with a stand, and this didn't come with a stand.
You got the effect, though.
You got the extra stands that Tamashi gave you.
Yeah, I do. Which I threw some into your box, too.
Thank you. Anyways, continue, Mike.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, they're just packed away in a box for safety.
For safety. So it's funny you mentioned that. So yes, last night I had this idea. I have it like you. I have a ton of figures that are in their actual boxes that I've opened, and then I rebox them, and then I put them in like my closet. I have 3 closets. This one behind me, to the top with figures, right, in their box. Actually, that's all the SHF DBZ stuff, right? Like I got the entire Ginyu Force in their boxes, right, just stacked up, and it's killing me because I wanted to display them or at least rotate like the display, but getting to them, like if I wanted to ever take a picture, which I don't anymore, but if I ever wanted to just pose it, like I'd have to dig them out. It's a pain in the ass. So what I decided was I have the shelf in the front, right, with my FDM printer, and I have my projects, my diorama projects, right? Whatever, they're just pieces of foam stacked up in there, and I'm like, dude. So I pulled all the foam down, and I took one of these totes that I have, right, these bins. I put it in there, and I'm like, oh, this fits in here perfectly, right? And it's a 15 quart. No, I'm sorry, it's a 6 quart 6 quart tote bin that I have, right? And 12 of them fit in one shelf. So now I'm going to unbox my figures. I'm going to put them in their respective bins, right? So a bin will be for SHF DBZ, Figma, whatever the case is, right? And it'll be easier to pull out and play with when I want, because I'm going to keep these figures. I'm not going to sell them, right? So what's the point of keeping them in their boxes? And it's tough to throw. I threw away like a ton of, I threw away my Figma Demon Slayer boxes today. They were such nice boxes. It was tough, but like I don't plan on selling them. So that's what I'm doing. Just organizing, making more space, and having it a little bit easier to access the figures in case I want to play with them or take pictures, you know.
How liberating is that feeling of throwing all those boxes away?
Okay, one, it's scary as shit, right? And I for a good 20 minutes I was really torn up about it, right? Where I thought like I'm gonna go, and I threw it outside, like in the alley.
So you can't go back for it. You can't make that.
Right? Like
you can't second guess.
Because I'm also a germaphobe too, so like no freaking way I'm not gonna go. And so for a while I was kind of like, kids, go to your room, daddy needs some time. And but after a while I'm like, this is a much better system, right? Like I got all my accessories in one place, I got all the figures, and it felt so much better. Like I felt like I just overcame some sort of addiction. Oh damn, that looks good, dude.
Damn it.
There you go.
Oh.
Anyway, continue. You were saying?
Sorry, this comment got me. Pepper Charms. No, yeah, it feels good, man. It's and I'm creating more space, and I think so. I took down a lot of figures from this shelf. I still have a lot more to go. Like I was telling you guys, it's not even like a display. This is just like throwing figures on the shelf. They're all in vanilla poses. They're all cramped, right? Like I think if I limit it to like 6 to 10 figures per shelf, depending on like the size of the figure, and get them in a dynamic pose, I think I'd be much more satisfied with that display versus like just a ton of figures just standing here, It doesn't look good, and it's not fun, Same thing for like the DTOF. Like I got to thin out the herd and get them in like some really interesting poses, and then leave them there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I have like a bajillion figures behind me just standing there.
Your stuff is like displayed really, really good. And you got a lot of space. I'm limited to this one space. What are you doing, Mike? Are you doing your taxes right now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
I mean,
late.
Yeah, you're past the deadline. I hope you're on extension.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure this is all good.
Yeah, no, Macho, I really like your setup. You got like the Dio-Bolic signs too, right? And it's not like
Jesus Christ.
You guys fucked up right now. What's going on?
Well, you told me to get a drink, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
But these are magnetized.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys have the same mic. I want to get that mic. No, but your shelves are kind of staggered. You know what I mean? So it's like it creates some sort of like, I don't know. It's very interesting.
It was meant to, so that way I can just move stuff around. Like that used to be all endgame stuff, and now it's all wrestling.
How long did it take you to do that?
To do to
To
the
pull
shelves?
down endgame and put up wrestling figures.
Maybe one afternoon.
You don't have kids.
Yeah, that's why.
That's the key.
Yeah. And I just threw them all in one big tote. Like
what?
one of the
The
all the
Endgame
endgame
stuff?
figures. Yeah.
Was that Hasbro?
It was a mix of Hasbro and Mafex.
Oh god. Oh shit, I better open up this Mafex.
Yeah, you ought to open it up.
Oh yeah. I don't know why. I think I got this because like I was talking to Yoko, we were going back and forth. I'm like, do I need to get Bo-Katan Mafex? Do I need to get Ahsoka? And I was leaning towards yes. And I'm like, well, let me get this first and see if I like this before I commit to going down the entire or going in on this entire line.
You know its limitations though, right?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh, on this figure?
Yeah. I waited to tell him.
Well, I literally asked both of you guys before I bought this figure if I should buy it.
Well, he's still my favorite Mando figure.
Same here.
Oh, okay.
But like, what?
I opened it up from the bottom and said, "This is the way."
I didn't even notice that because I think I opened it from.
He's got single jointed knees.
Oh, I know that. I
said that. And then he comes with a pink pistol.
I actually, you know what? It's funny. I'm really looking forward to the pink pistol. It's such like a hot topic. I'm like, I gotta have a pink pistol. You know, it's like pop culture now. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's what got me into Lego.
The pink pistol.
The pink butt on the tiger. Or, the tiger.
Oh, the pink flower.
The pink flower. Excuse me. The pink.
Yeah.
Pink flower.
Yeah.
Pistol flower.
You guys chat while I.
Sure. You know, there's a 2.0 coming out, Mario.
No, I know, and that's why I said I got this with the intention of customizing.
Well, and if you're like us, we have every version of Mando probably possible.
Yeah, dude. You know what I was looking at? That Mando that you have, the Hot Toys with the
which one?
With the armor, yeah. Well, I got rid of the other Beskar one. I have the first appearance Mando.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Hot Toys, which, dude, it's.
Do you prefer the first appearance look? Because
I kind of do, man.
I think
I really do. It's more bounty hunter-ish, Mandalorian type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, when he showed up, especially like season 2, it was like it's like he buffed it out. You know, he took like a circular buffer and really shined it up. And I'm like, all right, man, like you're showing off at this point because every other Mandalorian is like not shiny.
Yeah. Like,
well, it's all new though, right? That's kind of the point. Is he just had it all made? I thought at some point it would actually be painted to be part of the storyline, but
yeah, that would have been smart. Yeah,
because then they could have sold more product. There's a whole bunch of things could have done.
Yeah, but like it gets shinier with each season.
He's buffing it.
Yeah, each layer of wax really adds on.
He's putting Grogu to work. He's like, you better wax that thing.
Wax my armor.
Come on. Yeah, see, this one is oh, dude.
That figure looks right. The neck's not weird. The color is right. There's a lot of good things with that figure.
Proportions are perfect, I think, compared to all the other figures.
And that's what I was really looking forward to is the proportions because I put my SHF Beskar in my computer, so he lives there now.
In your computer?
In my CPU.
You put them in the floppy disk?
I've shown you this before.
The figure's in the computer?
I'll send you a picture.
It's inside.
I'll send you a picture. But because I used to have a Funko Pop in there, and then I decided.
See, I remember the Funko Pop, but I don't remember you putting the.
Yeah, it was Tony Stark in his.
Oh, you have a tower.
I have a tower. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a laptop. It's in his laptop.
I didn't show you this. I built this thing. It's it's amazing. I built this when I was into editing still.
You should make a Dio for your computer.
You can't.
Ooh.
Well, not on a phone at least. Like you
No,
can
not on a
Insulate it.
phone.
It wouldn't be good. Yeah.
No. You don't.
Actually, you know what? Did you see Nerdforge? She made a cyberpunk PC tower. You saw that, right, Mike?
Yeah, because I wanted to do one with the Xbox one time, but then I never
Yeah.
did it. So
Yeah.
Oh, Xbox. You're an Xbox guy?
nope. But they were hard to find, and I was like, I'm willing to do this and do it as a giveaway, and then I just never did it.
Actually, a PS5 would be even cooler. That would be more.
It's not blocky enough.
Well, it would be more cyberpunky.
Oh, that's true. But
Yeah.
I was going to cover the entire thing. You wouldn't even know, except for the disc. Well, I could have got a discless one, but anyway.
Did any of you get the new game? The
Survivor?
Yeah.
I heard it's really buggy right now.
Okay.
For PC mostly, right?
Oh, I
The
got
audio
Yoshi's
bugs.
World.
Did you really?
My kid wanted it, and I play all the games with him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. Dude, Nintendo is crushing it now. What's Mario at? 1.5 billion now?
I still have to see the movie.
I haven't seen
Dude,
it
it's
either.
so good. I liked it a lot anyway.
And I have all the figures too.
Oh, yeah, same here. I can't wait for the import lines to make some figures.
I had
yeah.
I had the SHF. I don't know what I did with it though.
It's all right. It won't be the movie version, so you need to
I
get it.
I have the Nendoroids, which were perfect. They're great. Interchangeable limbs. I love them. I'm trying to find this picture. Oh, yeah, here.
Show us.
Oh, I don't know if you can see it. Do you see him?
Okay. Yeah. It's like he's
Yeah,
in
he's-
some crazy city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's what's that city in Obi-Wan? In Kenobi? That cyberpunk type city?
Oh, with all the neon lights.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name.
Yeah, it was Light City.
Yeah. They're Light City. But that SHF Mando, I like the way he looks, especially with like the neck peg extension.
Oh, you
It's
gotta
a
have
very-
that back. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a very somebody described it as like superhero proportions, you know? Like Iron Man.
Which one is that? 1.0 or 2.0?
This is the second one. So the
Yeah.
first Beskar. It's not the one with
Wait.
the dark saber or the spear.
Why do I don't know why I
The
had
second one
two,
comes with the
maybe-
spear
Okay, maybe
You got the
and
one
the
with
backpack and the
the bo-
jetpack.
yeah, with the boat. I mean, this one has a jetpack too, but the one that you have, I think, Mike, you got the third Mando release. It's a little bit shinier. It comes with like the bag to put Grogu in.
Yeah, I got the first and the second. But yeah, you gotta have the neck peg in there though.
For sure.
Which you think they would fit or fix on that third release, but
They didn't?
no.
Did you get a neck peg extension?
Oh yeah. From
Nice.
what's his name face?
John Walker Customs?
John Walker, yeah. He actually hooked it up. So I got
I didn't
enough
get that.
to last me.
I have both. I just prefer the Mayfex one. I have the first.
I'm the same way. The other in the box. I just happened to see him
Ooh.
today as I was looking for IG-11.
Mhm.
Look at that ankle rock, baby.
Yeah.
That's nice. Mike, you've opened IG-11 though, right?
Yeah. I opened them up on a stream with you guys, I think.
You like them?
Yeah. I think proportional and paint apps, all the things typical
Yeah.
of Mofex. It's good.
Yeah, I had the SHF IG-11.
Too small, I think.
Actually, it's the bigger of all of them.
Is
It
he?
was huge. Yeah, he was huge. He looked cool. I don't know.
Bye, Plasty.
See you, dude. I got rid of him though for some reason. He was
I thought
okay.
he was small for some reason. Why get rid of him though? Because
The-
I think the biggest problem was the size on that guy.
The Black Series one is really small. Same height as me. Oh, dude, look, he looks up. He looks up really good.
Yeah, he does.
Just needs a jetpack. You can't do that with SHF.
So how does he fly? He just looks straight, doesn't look up.
SHF?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean, the neck extension helps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have
This
that.
cape is pretty nice too. I don't know if I would need to upgrade it.
It's wired up to a certain point. It's
I
like a
know,
half
dude.
wired cape. It's so weird.
Why? Dude, why didn't you just do a full wire?
You know how much that wire costs?
It's Beskar wire. That's why.
Hey, I have some of those for sale too. So if you want one, let me know.
Can you do a Mando cape?
I can do whatever you want.
The ego on this guy. Oh man, this guy is fucking adorable. I like this. Looks better than I said.
That's one of the reasons I like that figure too. Is the Grogu came out really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hate the SHF one because they complicated it.
Oh, that's the thing. I feel like they overcomplicate some certain figures, right?
Yeah, like Grogu doesn't need like 20 points of articulation. You know what I mean? Like the joints are too small, and like
I don't need butt flaps.
And he's got soft goods. Like, what the hell? Yeah, this looks great. Oh, I'm happy with this. And oh my god, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14.
You count on the hand?
16 hands. 16 hands. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I think the thing holding it back was, I think, the knees, but I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah. It's 90, but like, yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, but like, it's not. He's not getting in Spider-Man poses. That's why I was like,
he's in armor.
The most he moved was in season 3 when he was chasing after that battle droid.
Mm-hmm.
He moved a lot with that Mudhorn.
He was getting thrown around a lot with that.
That's true. That's true.
And he was in his first appearance. Look.
Oh, you're right.
And it was, oh man, it looks so good, dude. I love the first appearance look, man. I think I might repaint this guy in his first appearance.
Oh, I'll get you another one before you do that.
I'll get the 2.0.
When is the 2.0 coming?
December. It's supposedly December, but
I need to go do some pre-orders anyway.
Oh, did you guys get any of the X-Men, the Mayfix X-Men that just dropped?
Yeah, I got all 3 of them coming in, baby.
Wait, what?
Mike, you got them.
Do it?
X-Force, Wolverine, Deadpool, and Storm. Storm looks.
You didn't get Cyclops?
Oh, I didn't get Cyclops. I got the.
I have Cyclops Jim Lee style.
I don't need that other Cyclops. I don't like that outfit.
You don't want the X Factor Cyclops?
No, I don't.
No.
I actually replaced my Mayfix the Jim Lee Cyclops from Mayfix. I replaced it with the Hasbro.
VHS?
Yep.
With the VHS one? Yeah.
I like the proportions better.
What are you talking about? New X-Men?
X-Force.
Oh, X-Force.
Storm is the only X-Men that came out.
Yeah. Wait, it's still on pre-order on BBTS. I'm waiting on it to come in. What else is out here? Everything else I have. Oh, yeah, I have X-Force Wolverine and Deadpool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, do I need to get this?
Storm?
Batman.
Oh, the Batman?
The Batman,
yeah.
Ooh, Starlight.
Rick Jones, it's available on BBTS right now for $100. That's where I got it. And it's the reissue.
Mando?
So.
Yeah.
It's the reissue.
Ivy looks good too.
Usually at shows, Mayfix and imports are a little more expensive unless you like know the person.
Dude, Mothx on BBTS is probably. I think I'm switching over to BBTS because they get it
at the same time
or a week, at most a week after Ami Ami.
Yeah.
Oh, they got a Winter Soldier done.
The Winter Soldier looks fantastic, dude.
Yeah,
comes out next year,
amazing.
It doesn't matter. I'm pre-ordering them now. Hey, IG-11's still on it. Oh, the T1. I gotta get this.
I know IG-11's there. That's why I was thinking about getting IG-11.
About to add 10 items to my pre-order list.
Oof. Just right now?
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
Oh. Rick
I've
Jones
been
says
waiting.
the dealer had it for
Oh,
90.
here's 2.0 added.
Oh,
That's pretty good. Yeah.
that's good. Yeah. I think Ami actually has it too, but like I don't know what the shipping would be if
Yeah,
you're
you'd have to pay for the
over
shipping.
or under 90.
Shipping really screws you over now. Right.
Yeah, this is dope, man. It's great to play around with. Like I really felt like I couldn't really play with the SHF. It was like too
many moving parts that you're worried about breaking.
dude, the shoulder, the
Mhm.
pauldron, whatever, keeps popping out.
So
Just pops out.
the second version that I got,
Mhm.
same problem. So I wouldn't go back on.
It's a common issue. Yeah.
The plastic on the receiving part of the ball joint,
Mhm.
it broke. So I had
Oh.
to take the
Oh,
pauldron
what?
from the first one
Mm.
and put that on.
Actually, that's what I did too, because the first appearance comes with the Beskar.
Mhm.
Like it has the Short Trooper one and then the Beskar one. So that's what I did on this one. I mean, it looks great, but this one just feels like, I don't know. It feels good. It looks better too. Night and day.
I pre-ordered Spider-Gwen from Figure Arts.
Well, Machu's there. He can just get it for you.
Oh, well.
It's gonna be cheaper for him to get it from, because for
Yeah,
me to
yeah.
go back and pay tolls and then
There you go. I can just pre-order it here.
yeah, I don't want to add the tax to him either, like I did for everybody else.
Look at this hater in the chat, bro. Look at this hater in the chat. Also, not wrong. Not wrong. We also
Wait,
got
where's
no
the
chewing.
androids? I thought the androids were
No
pre-ordered.
chewing.
What androids? What are you talking about?
16 and 17.
I shouldn't have done that.
Or
Oh,
20,
for
21.
SHF?
Yeah.
Go on P Bandai instead. And that's where you'll get a metal cooler.
Oh, you can't get it here on BBTS?
You can, but it's marked up like
Okay.
crazy. Still smells good. Oh man.
So the cape doesn't bother you though, right? Or
The cape?
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I have an extra cape. It's gray though. I like the way it bunches up like on the front. Right? Looks really good because it's asymmetrical.
Yeah.
It looks like it's wrapped around. I don't know if I could, because I have a cape from what's her handle? Shit. I forget. I'm sorry. But I don't think it's gonna bunch up like this. I wish it was wired all the way down to the
All
side.
the way through, yeah.
For sure. I mean, like, I don't know. Let's see.
It's not a complete letdown.
It's not, but it's still a letdown because, like,
Yeah.
what the hell is that? What kind of physics is that? You know,
Cooler's not on.
He's
on P
I don't
Bandai.
think
Yeah, he's not on BBTS.
No, he won't be on BBT. He might
19 is 20 is not.
He might not be on BBTS, but somehow BBTS gets these P Bandai exclusives. Just go on P Bandai, dude. And I don't know. I got free shipping on Orange Piccolo before, so I don't know if they're still doing that. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's great. I think the 2.0 is going to be better, which means I'm going to.
I guess you already saw this comment.
Yeah, I see all the haters in the chat. I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna that looks really sick.
It'll be simple enough, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then I could rip this cape out and use a custom cape, you know. So I like the gun. I got to find a way to mod this. So
That Ranger looks good.
Yeah, live
Something
tutorial. Let's go.
But something about them toes.
It looks so factory, man. You did a really good job.
So what I actually did was I drilled the hole first to stick the wire through, right? And then I just I took a blade and I tried to cut it in a curve. So that way there's room for it to articulate.
Yeah.
But I completely sliced it off the foot. And then I cut out the square in the middle and glued that back. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm trying to
look at the articulation on your Mando. Like there's always like that middle part that's still extending through the foot.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah. So that's how it hinges. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's how it hinges.
The U shape. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then what I did was I dremeled that part after I glued it back so that way it's curved.
Yeah.
It's rounded. So there's more space. That's why
okay. Oh, that's why there's that. Okay. Now it makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
But like I said, I want to do a few more of these before I actually do like a tutorial. But that's basically how I did it.
Yeah, I got a couple Rangers I'll send you to do. Just kidding.
No, just get the new one, Mike. Get the new.
Yeah, just send me the feet. As weird as that
Oh
sounds.
yeah,
just the old ones.
Yeah, that's probably a lot cheaper to send anyway.
Probably the same.
You did same peg?
Yeah, same peg. It's actually the old feet that I used on this.
Ah, old feet. All right.
Old feet.
I wonder if we could just 3D print these feet.
Probably could.
Yeah. I've been slacking on the ZBrush, man. I need to get back to it.
So this is the Doc Ock claw that I articulated.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's basically the same thing that I did with the feet. So, but I use paper clips as the pins.
Oh.
So it comes like that, right? That's how it usually comes.
Okay.
Where it's like clenched.
How did you figure this out? You were just messing around?
I was messing around with the blade.
What's up, Trevor?
So now I can. I don't want to knock anything else over, but like now I can just like stay flush on the ground if I want to do a shot with it.
Yeah.
Or I can wrap around somebody's neck. So
it's just 1 point of articulation.
It's 2. It has the hinge in the inside.
And then at the tip.
And then at the second
like
joint.
The first knuckle.
Yeah. First knuckle. First and second knuckle. There you go.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I know. How long did it take you to do this?
I don't know. I don't time myself. This was like a while ago I did this.
Oh, come on. Bullshit. You know it took a while or it was.
Well, I'll tell you this. It took a while that I only did 2 of them and not all 4.
So it took a while.
It took a while.
Oh man, yeah. It took a long ass time.
Yeah.
There's got to be like 3D files out there.
But that was just me being resourceful.
Full circle, baby. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and I think like you wanted it right then and there.
Yeah. You could see all the figures I knocked down before. All the Rangers are gone.
God damn, the disrespect. Wait, dude, how often are you knocking down your figures?
Not this often. You know what it is I've gotten so much stuff in that I haven't moved out of this room that I have no space to move around. So like I'm rolling around, my chair's hitting other things. That's how it went.
Dude, and I saw on when you had Chamba on, you're just like Chamba. You never sell your stuff, huh?
I don't.
The walls they're closing in on you, aren't they? Your room is getting smaller and smaller.
I have another room over there. But there's also stuff in there that's that when I get stuff brought in, I bring it over there. I have all my wrestling, the rings in there, and the extreme sets, arena.
Mike, your display is in your bedroom, right?
Yeah. All of my displays are in the bedroom.
How many figures would you say are in your bedroom?
Wait, displayed or in the bedroom?
Displayed. Good question. Yeah, displayed.
There are at least in the DTOF of 1/6 scale figures 18. So
18,
I mean,
18 1/6 scale figures.
Yeah, I have.
Trevor must be like. Trevor probably just spit his coffee out right now.
Well, so
It's like
there in just one cabinet there are 4. There's 2 Mando, a Moff, and a Boba, and then on top of that, on the top shelf, I have the Marvel Legends 12-inch figures. I have a couple of those. Then I have 6 Spider-Man. So maybe it's not 18. Maybe it's more like 12 or 13. I was close though. But display total, I mean, I probably have 50.
Well, you got to count the figures on top of the shelf. There's like 7 of them.
Yeah, I mean, but that's just the peak of the tip of the iceberg as far as figures go, because I have most of them boxed. You have 100 to 150 figures probably displayed right behind you.
I know, and I just took on a lot. I'm trying to count how many 1/6 scale figures I have.
You probably have 20 in that case. I'm counting. There's a lot of legs. I see a lot of skin, a lot of legs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
15. I'm seeing 16.
I have 18.
Yeah, I mean, you saw like 18 wouldn't fit, but yeah, you have 18 over there.
You guys don't really see my Star Wars figures. Oh no, where'd he go?
That looks good. I love that. But all due respect, Machu, it's starting to look a little cramped, and that's why
it is cramped. It is really cramped.
I want to take this down.
Yeah. You move one, you knock them all over.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of troopers fell down before.
That's typical though, of troopers.
Yeah, it was the droid that knocked them over. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Trevor, I'm sure. And like I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I feel like it takes away from like the display.
It does.
Like instead of something like your shit, that looks interesting. Now I'm just reminded I got a fucking problem.
Yep.
I gotta stop.
Yep.
Because then it goes from something that I enjoy to something that just like is weighing down on me, you know.
My favorite shelf is actually the one right above me. Is just the first Avengers movie. Because it's all the SHF figures from the first Avengers
and it's
movie.
the core group, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's the newest versions, right? Yeah, that's
the
latest ones that came out.
Except for the Iron Man, because I have the Mark 7, the original release. And and the Hulk, I'm using the Infinity War Hulk on that one.
I prefer that Hulk.
Yeah. I'm afraid to grab him, but I modified him a little bit.
What'd you do?
I gave him a little bit of paint. No, the SHF, I don't have to add a toe hinge.
I'm joking, man.
I don't have to add a diesel ball. It's only hot back.
Yeah, good job.
I'm dragging something on my chair. I'm afraid to look back.
What does Cap say? My collection is still small enough that I can put each line that I collect into its own box. That's good.
That's a flex.
Until it becomes a problem where you're like, I have too many boxes. I don't know if you missed it, but I just threw away a lot of boxes. I took the figures out, stored them, and I threw the boxes away, and I feel great. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is the new head on the old body.
Okay. Do you like the old body?
I do. It's a little more cartoonish, I think, because it's like the new body is he's a little more like thicker, but this one's a little more ripped.
Yeah.
Like he's constantly angry.
Dude, I keep on going back and forth. I absolutely love, the first Avengers, and I sold all my MCU stuff. I sold the SHF MCU stuff, but like they have that, the latest versions, which aren't even new anymore. I keep on going back and forth because I see them from time to time, like on sale and stuff. I ran out of space long ago, and now looking to upgrade house, an extra room for crafting separate from displaying. Yes, dude.
Yes.
And that's so the market in Chicago really sucks. Like or maybe my expectations don't really line up reality. Like the plan was to, I mean, I've been saying I'm trying to move out of here for like the past 2 years, but like for sure it was supposed to happen this year because I just have ideas for space. I just want to I want to have a dedicated like work area instead of like working out of the kitchen. And then like I want to display all my shit, but I don't think it's going to happen this year. It's just shit is so expensive. But yeah, I mean, I guess you can look at it that way. Like running out of space, get a bigger house.
If you can pull it off, yes. Right.
Or go lease you a space or an office.
Ooh. Instead of renting out storage, you're renting out a property just to display your figures.
Well, here's the thing. Then that's when you turn that into your studio too.
Or you turn it into you like, hey man, it's like a museum now. Check this cool shit out. Charge $5 at the door.
You do that too. The problem is like, will you have people actually going?
No. Yeah. You'd have your friends lining up.
You'd have your friends, and then you'd be like, "Oh, just coming for free."
You show up, Mike. I'm charging you guys.
What?
$5 for Mike, $10 for you, Machu, to get in here.
That's fine.
What?
That's fine.
I'll just wait outside. It's cool.
He's like, Mike, take pictures.
Yeah, just FaceTime me.
No, but I think so. What I've decided on is I want to get the figures out of their boxes, right? Because I want to be able to access them easily, right? Like if I'm like, oh yeah, I just remembered I got Figma Tanjiro. I want to mess with him, right? I can go to a bin that's labeled Figma, pull him out, pull out the accessories, and play with him or take a shot, whatever. I won't take a shot. And then for the main display, a monthly rotation, weekly, bi-weekly, I don't know, but like
monthly.
These guys have been here for like at least 2 years. And I think it's time to go. Like these outdated amazing Yamaguchi, it's time to go. I need to get some new blood in there. Dude, they've been in these poses for at least a year and a half, 2 years.
Because those old Yamaguchis, you can't put them vanilla post.
You cannot, man. That Wolverine did not hold up, man.
Which one?
The Yamaguchi Wolverine.
How do you feel about the new Moon Knight?
He looks badass, but I got to start cutting back, dude. I can't just buy everything. Like I'm gonna pass on him. He looks good. Flash looks good too.
I have to get the Flash.
Yeah.
That's one figure that I need to get. I need Zoom too.
Trevor says, start a company and you can write off the cost of the space. Mike, start a company.
Hey, I was given teases for future stuff when you guys come down.
You want to tease again?
Nope.
Okay. That's a better idea than a storage unit. It's a unit. It's just sitting there. In an office, it can be a perfect place for creative growth. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Can you imagine like renting out? You got WeWork up at your in where you're at, right, Machu?
I think maybe.
So they're these like shared work areas.
Okay, yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, essentially you pay a fee and then you go to like this commonplace area. People instead of working like out of Starbucks, like if you work remote, this is perfect for you. You can go and work into this office building, right? So instead of like an office building where it's like you and like, people in your company, it's just strangers working at different companies, but like you're renting out like office spaces, conference rooms and things like that. Can you imagine like, yeah, but I'm coming over here to like film some reels or play with some figures or something.
Or like I'm going to do a live stream and I just have like a suitcase full of figures that I'm just, and a duster. And then like you just see me take out the duster, dust off the shelf, put some figures on there in the background. Then I take out all the lighting equipment to like light everything behind me.
Oh my God. That'd be great, dude.
Pull out all this crap.
Actually, there's a WeWork in the West Loop. I'm going to do a live stream from there one day.
Do it. Bring a couple figures or bring one figure and have it as your focus. Your talking point.
Or a build session. We'll just fucking bring some foam.
Yeah, but then you have to clean up.
Passing on Yamaguchi Flash. Still holding out hope for Mofex. Yeah, they'd probably kill it. And that's probably coming, right?
So I've been talking to you about this too, right? Like, I've actually been debating on getting out of the Mofex line.
What?
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Hold on. Let me grab a beer. I mean, keep going. I can hear you, but
yeah. I don't know. To me, it's just like I don't know. I'm just debating it because it's taking them so long to get stuff out. That's the only thing. I don't know how you feel. You don't care about the weight, right?
I don't. In some ways, it's nice knowing that I have it, and then the weight comes in, and here lately with them specifically, they don't have the QC issues like they used to. And I'm always happy to receive the figure because they end up blowing me away actually to what I thought they were going to do, right? Especially with the soft goods, the articulation, the paint apps, like they've been killing it. And so, I guess when that falters, maybe I will stop looking at, once you have a few bad experiences. But I got into Mofex at a time, well, they've just been killing it, dude. And I'm completely happy with anything. I'm willing to wait.
Yeah. Mofex looks good. I totally missed your point, Machu.
No, like so for me, that's what brought me in.
Though.
Fig arts and Mofex were that was my starting point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was more of an import collector than a goodbye Mario. Did he just get kicked out? Yeah, so I was more of an import collector.
Sorry. I pressed back. Sorry.
I was more of an import collector than a domestic. I didn't really buy much Hasbro. Now I have all that crap. I guess it was because of the frequency of them coming out, right?
Yeah. No, I agree with you, man. I was thinking the theory was because you're so into McFarlane now. Is it?
I mean, you can get 8 McFarlane figures. Well, no. How many can you get for the price of a Mofex? 6 to 7 figures, probably, depending when you catch them.
But not only that, McFarlane announces it, and it's on the shelves in abundance a week later.
Yeah.
I do see your point because I do remember we were talking about this earlier in the week. Like, for example, that Mofex Bo-Katan looks dope, right? And Ahsoka looks dope.
Yeah.
But the release date is March and April 2024. Like, who the hell knows what's going to happen between now and then? You know what I'm saying? And okay, so my Mofex Wolverine and Deadpool and Storm converted like this week, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, Storm is a must get, but like, did I really need Wolverine and Deadpool? But I remember when I pre-ordered. Will you? Okay, cool. Because
we also talked about the Wolverine. That's a whole lot of air on the one side of the box.
For $100. No.
Wait, are they limited the accessories now too?
Well, there was.
I just don't think he ever came with anything.
Yeah, it was just hands.
It looks so bare. Like,
they could have just went with a smaller
They come
box.
with at least a stand or something, right?
They always come with a stand.
They come with a stand, and it's whatever. It's standard. It gets the job done. But like, dude, a stand, like,
we know that there are no flight stands by 796 Studios.
Flight stands available this Friday for pre-order.
Ooh.
I'm still waiting on my 2021 order. Got you there, didn't I?
1,200 today, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna start making reels and shit?
Yeah, I'll just start making reels.
You're gonna start like screenshotting our DMs and shit. Like, look at this guy. Said he was gonna send him out. Oh man,
he sent me out like 6 packages, not one flight stand in that package.
Every time I bring up flight stands, he just talks about something else. I know, Trevor. I told you to hit me up, man. Trevor, you don't gotta wait like some people.
He probably did. They're unanswered DMs in your Instagram chats.
I'm joking, Machu. I told you I have a lot of stuff to send you, man. I just trying to fill up the box, baby.
Oh, I got you. It's all right.
Also, I got to make those play stands, but
well, I have these stands from the
dude. Those stands are actually really good.
What are those? Are they flat? Do they pop up or something?
They're basically like the same stands that Gwen and Miles are on.
Okay.
So this might be Oops. I do agree that extra forward.
I like those though. Wait, do those come with the figures as an accessory during that, like an exclusive, or they actually come with the figure?
Yeah, the stands are. This is the exclusive, I think.
All right, so Mike, you're gonna need to get the exclusive.
And then,
jeez,
talk to Archie. Archie will be there tomorrow.
No, I've already pre-ordered them. It's good.
Oh, okay.
The Gwen is. I like the Gwen one because it's pink and blue.
So, dude, here's the thing, man. My favorite flight stand is that where you plug it in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the easiest way to like hide them. Like if you're trying to like take, I mean, it's easy enough to like Photoshop like my stands out, but like I feel like you get more.
It depends.
More options, you know.
Yeah. But like, okay, so I've never actually held one of your flight stands, right?
Wow.
And that figure looks good, by the way, Mike.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like, can you bend them? No. Can you?
You can if you want to, man. But it's straight up like galvanized stainless steel.
So then that's not
like
it's solid.
Like you bend it, that shit ain't bending straight again, dude.
Yeah, they'll hold up like an 89 bats, like a McFarlane 89 bats for sure.
Dude, it'll hold up a freaking like Takara Tomy transformer. Like it. I think Jay Hernandez put like a Diamond Select Juggernaut or something crazy on it. He's like, yeah, it holds up, and I'm like, damn, even I'm surprised, right? But like it's limited, and I'm just keeping it real. Like the stands are cool, right? The flight stands are great, right? And I'm not the first person to create. Like it's been around for years, but like you're limited in where you can put that stand, and then you have to balance it, right? I prefer like the Figma style where you plug it in the back and you can do anything, you know?
Anything.
Is he getting a flight stand right now?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, you know I am. I'm not wearing pants, so I have to stand up. Yeah. Like here, Machu. Like
that head sculpt is sick.
Oh, dude. Oh my god, man. I can't believe so I checked. Uncle Sam had posted he painted like a bunch of like Ezra heads from Star Wars Rebels. I thought I had pre-order those heads. I did not. Oh, so stupid, man. But like again, that's pretty much it. Like where you
in the boot.
Yeah, that's it. You know, like a lot of people have gotten very creative with these stands. In fact, Toddy Mac himself.
That's what I was talking about.
Flight stands. Do you guys saw that shit?
Yeah, it was holding up that was 89
wild.
Bats.
That was wild. We should.
Wait, that wasn't 89 bats, was it? Never mind.
It was. No, it was the Nolan verse.
Yeah, Nolan bats.
That was wild. I'm like, I know that flight stand.
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying? You're like, hey, look at this flight stand.
Yeah, I was like, that looks familiar. And like, why is it just holding up his piece?
I mean,
that was my.
No, it makes sense. Like, dude, Michael B. Jordan doesn't fucking use them in the traditional sense.
You mean
Century Production doesn't use it in a traditional sense?
Did you say Michael B. Jordan?
I did. Creed.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
You mean Jason B. Michael?
Yeah, you know what I meant. Michael B. Jordan. Can you imagine if Michael B. Jordan was using my flight stands?
Well, he is into anime, right? So maybe he is into collecting and toy photography.
Damn, Michael B. Jordan. Did I just have a fucking stroke?
Yeah. You smell toast or anything?
But I like how much you knew exactly who I was talking about.
Yeah. Well, I think Mike knew too.
Yeah.
I just let your bullshit slide. I just don't say anything.
He be letting me slide.
Well, like for some of my reels, I've used just a armature wire.
Yeah, that works too.
No, I mean it's no 796 stand, but
hey man, that's you being resourceful right there.
Exactly, because I can bend these pretty easily as long as it's light enough. This is armature wire.
Oh.
Yeah,
you can buy like a roll of this.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm just fucking with you.
See that wire is it's very soft though.
Yeah,
you know?
You can't hold up.
Aluminum. Yeah,
I can't stick Hulk on this thing. Can I?
I'm sure you could, but like,
well,
it'll just start bending down. You know. People have used like helping hands.
Everything's just falling off. The hell? I'm getting the Mario luck right now.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, man?
Falling. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'll get you some flight stands, man.
Oh, hey, did I show you this? I didn't show you this earlier. Dang, never mind. I was going to show you that printer.
Show me.
I gotta find it again.
Oh, come on, man.
By then, subject to change. We're not ready.
What are the NECA flight stands?
I didn't know.
Rick Jones says NECA flight stands are okay.
I guess. I like how he threw that in there at the end. I guess. Oh, okay. How much is this, Mike?
That particular one, with the case, about 12,000, and it's a kit. But they have a couple different ones.
12,000 is not bad, actually.
How do you say that company name?
I don't know. It's a
is it Modix?
Company. Modix is how you say
50
it.
microns?
Dude, yeah. It's
pretty good.
Thick. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at a 0.8 nozzle. I think it's a thick nozzle, but just think like even dioramas. Like you could build full pieces, right?
You could build a diorama with this.
Yeah, probably. But I'm thinking bigger than that. But I think I'm gonna get one to experiment with. A large format FDM. You can't get SCL or SLA this big, right? There's no way, right? I've maxed probably the limit with SLA with this.
Well, you can get those industrial DLP.
Yeah, but then you're looking at probably 40, 50 grand systems that are just overly complicated.
at 0.5. That's pretty good, man. Hips.
I keep looking at that name. Modix. And I kept thinking Modoc. So I was about to say Modix.
Modix, more problems.
Modix.
But they have some different configurations on size and proportion. They're all kit builds, so you have to build them, but you can get enclosures. What's wrong with that?
No, you just went. Macho was talking about Modix, and you're like, they come all in different sizes. And
I definitely played into that for sure. But yeah, you can build like car pieces. You can do a bunch of things, man. They have carbon fiber, metal. There's some that have dual extruders, so you can do different colors, but also your supports can be different materials to break away more easy. There's all these cool things you can do with this size of printer, and I want to test the limits. You guys know I try to be on the edge. This is the next thing, I think.
Oh, man, yeah, no.
I really want to build that 1/12 scale Thundercats layer.
Oh shit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, yeah, I was just
Modix.
I think Mike, you and I were talking about like we were thinking like FDM printing had peaked. And then you see Mo Dix, and you're like, oh, this is new shit. But I don't know. I mean, I guess like the technology in terms of like how you would apply the FDM would get better, right? Bigger, faster.
So reality is, if it's like a brick wall or any kind of wall face, it doesn't need to be resin quality because you're going to finish it anyway, another material. So you sand it down, you coat it, whatever. You're going to paint it. You're going to dirty it up anyway. It doesn't matter. You just need the infrastructure, right?
Yeah, you know, it also depends on like the resolution. Like 0.5 on the M3 is just as good, if not better, than 0.2 layer height on the Mono X.
4K or 6K Mono X?
4K, 6K.
Yeah, it's double, right? It's double the resolution, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like layer height, like a lot of people talk about layer height, and although it does play a big factor in like the quality of your prints in terms of like clarity,
but it adds a lot of time.
But like it's not the end all be all. You know what I mean? Like I've printed out like the Wall XD prototype. I printed that out in 0.5. I can't really see any layer lines. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
and you're also gonna paint it too. Like if you're gonna paint it,
right? And you would prep it too. There,
yeah.
And like, dude, when FDM printers came out, like there were a lot of people that started YouTube channels in terms of like making stuff. Like there's this one guy I follow. He makes like, you know, statues, like quarter scale statues. He prints them out. He sands them. He finishes, and like you would never be able to tell it was FDM. Like you can prep these things, right? It requires a lot of work, but yeah, and like from afar, like look at that.
Yeah, I mean, look a little closer. It took some sanding, but you don't see any layer lines once you get the sanding done, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, obviously, if you sand past a certain point, it's just going to be flat, you know? So,
speaking of, this Wednesday on Between Two Sentinels, we're going to have Frankly Built. Are you familiar with him? We're going to have him on our show.
He's a printer, right?
Yeah, he does. He printed out like cosplay suits of like Iron Man and Mando.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah. That's the idea for that big printer is, you know, bigger one prop stuff. I want to do some custom stuff for like I said earlier, like car pieces, interior pieces. I mean, there's a whole industry of things you could do. Did you break it already?
No, he's supposed to pop off.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you take off the waist thing?
Yeah. So I think of this crazy idea. Mike, have you been messing around with like AI or AI art or anything?
I'm totally against it.
Okay, so next, moving along.
No, go right ahead.
No.
Talk about it.
So I was looking at like we go back and forth, dude, like the AI stuff with like Adobe, where it will cut your footage for you. That's crazy. Like the AI, like there's no escaping it. We're not going back, right? No matter what the controversy is, they're gonna have to find a way to. And I think they did just pass like some new copyright stuff, you know, that was in favor of artists, right? Like I don't agree with that. Shouldn't be stealing people's art and like making money off of that shit. However, AI, when used right, can be a powerful tool, right? I told Machu this, was it today or yesterday? Imagine like when ZBrush gets AI, where you say, hey, make me a cyberpunk, you know, Yoda style inspired helmet. And then ZBrush will do it in AI, and then you go and print it out. Like that, dude, that would be insane.
It's already developing. So like Chat GPT-4 is already developing games based on a picture. I mean, it is crazy. Yeah. You just got to make sure you're not in the industry, right? Or the industry that it takes over, because it's going to hurt.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It is scary. It is scary. And there's a lot of like, you know, people at risk of like getting phased out in terms of like their occupation, right? However, I still do think if you got to just learn more about AI and its applications stuff. Oh my god, this block this motherfucker. Block this guy.
So Prime.
But you used AI on your toy photos before.
I wanted to get the Chambas comment because it's true. Yeah, I did. But you know what? I don't know if that was really I guess it was. It's really a filter if you think about it.
Yeah.
It was like a cartoon filter, right? But I do think that program, like, because it's like filling in the blanks, right? Like you give it a prompt, like, and it's using your image as a baseline. Like, okay, here's what I want you to recreate, but in like an artist render, right?
But it's not just using your image; it's using other.
Exactly. That's the thing that like I didn't piece together when I put it up there. I'm like, holy shit! Like it turned my stuff into an artwork, right? Yeah. But in order to fill the gaps, like what data did it have to use, and who did it have to extract that from, right? Now, let's think about like, okay, so obviously, like for like when we were talking about like Adobe, right? We can use AI to automatically cut within minutes what would take us hours, like an interview or something, right? Like B-roll, like it knows where to cut. Like
switch cameras
where's the harm in that? It's not taking anything from anyone, right? At least I don't think. Right.
The editor has to learn how to use that AI.
But I think it's probably learning, like in this specific situation, it's learning like, okay, maybe like 2 seconds, this guy completes a sentence and then it cuts to like the other person, the interviewee, or we know this response is going to be, like 18 seconds before a break. We can fit in 2 camera angles, right? Like however we think about like where to cut, it's learned that before, right? Just based off of, I don't know. But then again, would that be stealing other people's thing, or is that just like a standardized rule of like when to cut something? You know what I mean?
It's iffy, I think. Right?
I can see the art thing for sure. There's no argument with that. Like this program is learning off of people that have like lived their lives like creating this shit, right?
Well, editing is an art itself too. I'm not saying I'm not disagreeing or agreeing. I'm just saying like,
right.
It's picked up based on what is learned or what has been told, right? It's still it's artificial, right? It's based on inputs and outputs. It's gonna do what it's fed to do. But like, I don't know, it's weird. I used it on some products on Shopify. You can put in a few keywords and it'll actually create you paragraphs for your product based on those keywords without you typing stuff up.
Yeah. Well, that's where I think AI really helps, like the individual, because you don't have to rely on having to take all the tasks of like if like say I'm really good at visual art, but like I suck at articulating with words. If I had to write a caption, I struggle with that.
Yeah.
So I can use ChatGPT to write up the caption if I wanted to. I feel like it just levels the playing field for the individual creator. But like you have to be careful because
who said that?
Who said that?
Who said writing isn't an art?
None of us said that.
She's just trying to start shit.
No, I think though she's got a valid point though. Now there's not somebody writing these articles for somebody. There's not these product, never mind.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think we can all agree though that we're not there yet, right? But
I think we can all agree that we're not going back.
Oh, we're not going back. Like, there's no way. There's no way where we just say like we go.
A solar flare hits the earth and all electricity is out. There's definitely a going back.
I mean, not by choice. We're not going to go back by choice. Yeah. We're not going to say, "Oh, let's just stop this technology and revert back." I mean, we're going to have to find a way to not only use this like you know,
somebody hits the reset button on the simulation.
Right, we are. But like, I don't know, man. I think like you could use it in a I don't know.
We're all using it already. We don't even
Well,
realize it.
was I telling you, Mike? Like if I had an idea, like if I wanted to make like Mike, okay, Mike has like fucking cleared his name of anything, whatever. I don't give a shit. If I wanted to, like, if I had an idea in my head, right? Like I wanted to build something, like I don't know, like Cyberpunk Alley, and like pop it up in like Midjourney, right? Does Midjourney still ship? Probably, and it'll show up, right? It'll show up on this image, and now I have the reference material to physically to build this diorama or whatever the case is, right? Now, yeah, I'm sure you can create arguments on both sides for that, right? But it's, I don't know, I just think it's interesting to see where this could go, you know? And again, it's up to us to figure out like the right way to use it.
Yeah, I think, you know, what 1/6 shooter is saying is we're getting on a interesting topic is the change in like the work-life balance. You guys have seen Mando. There's that episode with Jack Black, right, where like nobody works, everybody's on vacation, and they don't want to shut down the automated robots and stuff like that. You know, it shifts, right, from, you know, just 30, 40 years ago, what our parents and their parents did as jobs. Look what people are doing today with like YouTube. The landscape is going to change for what we classify as work and what we don't want to do as work anymore. That automation is then going to pick up for us, right? And do better than what we did before at a much better price. We just have to learn to evolve with it and not hold up our pitchforks and torches for new things. With that said, I'm still kind of against it. I think it's, I don't want to take my job away, but, you know, got to evolve along with it, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to get ahead of it. You know, what do they say? What was one of the jobs that it would make obsolete? Lawyers, I think, right? But lawyers that
I think they would argue differently.
There you go. But they said lawyers that work with AI would still be relevant, right? I don't know. It's I know it's a touchy subject, but it's definitely like it'll get the wheels moving in your head, you know?
Yeah, I mean, people will have to learn how to prompt the AI.
Yeah, it will though. Like, so I gave the example, right? Imagine typing in a prompt, ZBrush creates the sculpt for you, and then you're off. Hours later, you printed it out, right? Like, it will rob you of that sculpting process, that journey, which I do enjoy, right? Learning. I mean, it's been a pain in the ass to learn it, right? But like that satisfaction of like, I made this, I sculpted it, and then I printed it out. It will rob you of that. So I can see that, but I don't know, man.
Somebody who's really good at doing that can, even though after they prompt it, it may not be, you know, flawless. They can go back and completely clean it up, the sculpt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so like working like what's that new program, or I don't know if it's new, but Adobe's version of Procreate.
Adobe Draw?
No. It's got like a weird name. Is it Fresco? Fresno? Fresca. Is it?
Fresca's a drink, isn't it?
I don't know. But there's an option there with like smooth lines or something like that. So you're like drawing, and then it uses like, I think it's AI to like figure out like to get the radius right.
Well, that's not new, because I've been using that on.
I don't know if that's
iPad.
AI though. That's not artificial intelligence. This is using
data points that's already yeah, I guess. Yeah.
But it is a form of automation, right? It's correcting or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's the dilemma right there, man. Personalities, actors, like writing like lyrics for rappers and stuff. Like
to be truthfully, it's probably already doing that. We're just not aware of it. It's not mainstream.
Yeah. Crazy times we live in, man.
If you could pick a decade to go back to, what decade would it be?
This decade, man. I'm not going back. I don't know. Actually, I do. I think the 80s and 90s would 80s probably.
Yeah, 80s was on my list.
80s was great, man.
Well,
what are you doing here, Prime? Go away.
1920s.
It was a good time.
He just wants to wear a zoot suit. Yeah,
Well,
that's true. That's true, Trevor.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, there's going to be an impact, right? It's not always in somebody else's favor, and that's the unfortunate way of things, right?
Yeah, yeah. Dude, when I was in Walmart the other day, what did I buy? I bought Boba Fett's ship. And I remember I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to stand in these freaking lines. I don't want to do anything. Dude, it was kind of eerie. There was no human cashiers. It was all self-checkout.
No, that's the industry that's already being taken over. Right. You know, even at Targets, we were just talking about Target earlier. Everybody's lined up for these self-checkouts. Nobody's in the other lines. That's a birthday suit, Prime, not a zoot suit. But, you know, I mean,
you just got to be resourceful.
Exactly.
Full circle, baby. Let's go.
I think it opens, you know, even though we're talking about this as maybe a negative to creativity, it does open the space for more people to be creative, because it is taking these jobs that historically are not creative, like a cashier, and now making them have the time that available to be more creative, right? Giving them the time to do it. Unfortunately, they may not have a job at this point, but they could look at what's happening, you know, with creatives, right? There's this movement for more independent work, right? For creatives like on Etsy, there's a lot of support for that right now on the internet. And so, you know, people can find themselves being more creative and making some sort of living off doing that, right? I don't know.
Even starting a Kickstarter, yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, you got a product, you can bring it to reality.
There was a video that I saw today. One of these like cash gurus and stuff on YouTube. He says how to make, what was the number? Like 18,000 a month or something like that using AI. And it was like, go to like Midjourney, type in a prompt, get that image, put it on a sticker, and like sell stickers. I'm like, and then I remember I sent it to you, right, Machu? I was like, is this ethical? Is this ethical or not? Because
I mean, people are making money off of it.
But like, yeah. Now that
I guess that's a point. That's not what I meant in my scenario, but that is
no, I know, but I'm saying like look, that's a perfect example of people like I don't know if you would call it exploiting this new technology.
Well, see, right? I feel like those things should be disclaimed, right? Those should have to be disclaimed as not original work, because they didn't actually create it.
No, they didn't. So there is a well, at least in the US, something with the copyrights just passed right now, and it was all about like, how are you instructing the AI and if it's copyrighted or not? You know what I mean? I don't know. I need to read more into it, but I mean, it's developing right now. And like, dude, I got faith that people are going to work this out. You know, they're going to take care of the artists. They're going to still embrace this technology.
Well, either the people are going to take care of it, or it's just going to be, you know,
there's got to be there's got to be a way. There's got to be, and if anything, like, it's a good opportunity for like somebody to go in and like, I don't know, maybe like attorneys or something to go in. Well, yeah, but like there, like you know how you have like watermarks and shit. There's got to be a way to like protect, like to like opt out. Be like, I don't want AI to scrape my shit. I don't want AI to take my shit.
There can be a point where
got to give you some sort of like, but we might be past that point now.
Exactly, that's what I'm worried about. Is like we could
because they've scraped like terabytes of data and shit. You know, gigabytes of I don't know.
I mean, they were doing that before AI, but yeah.
That's true.
Well,
that's true. There's a lot of that shit going around right now, Trevor.
That's unfortunate.
All my toy photos are AI, and this whole background is AI. It's all been a lie.
Machu's not even real.
I'm not even real. I'm just I'm prompted.
What would your prompt be?
I don't know. I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, dude.
You might get triggered because you're AI. Well,
this is true.
Oh man. Actually, AI, I mean, like Adobe Illustrator is the program that I used to be like. That was my number one program that I used to use.
Yeah, that's what I knew you for.
Yeah.
Illustrator. Yeah.
Well, guys, I think with that, we're about 3 hours in. How you guys feel?
Hungry.
Yeah, I think I might have messed this guy up. I can't put him back on.
Back on what?
His torso.
Oh. Maybe you can prompt some AI to fix it for you.
Prompt fix Mayfix, and it's like error 404. Can't do it.
Oh wow, I didn't realize what time it was.
Yeah, it's pretty late. So,
all right.
With that, Matthew, where can folks find you?
I'm on Instagram, Matthew Toy, and on Wednesday nights with J Shot, we do a show called In Between Two Sentinels, and we will have Frankly Built on this week.
I'm getting set up here. And I'm HighSchool Creations. You guys can find me all around the internet as HighSchool Creations. Won't be a show without Mario breaking something. This is facts. If you want to see something broken, check out each day of the week. He's on a show somewhere on YouTube, breaking a toy.
I heard you have a Wednesday show coming up, huh?
Who, me?
Waifu Wednesdays? What's this about?
That's actually a great.
That's
a great idea. Yeah. The hashtag's already out though. There's 67,000.
Oh wow!
Posts on that. So,
speaking of hashtags, if you guys want to check out a hashtag, check out #WallXD. They're now on sale for the next 15 minutes, 30% off, guys. And then once this stream is over, we'll close that out. If you guys haven't backed WallXD, go check it out. And that's it for me. I'll pass it over to you, Mario.
You can find me on 796 Studios on Instagram, all that other stuff. You can catch me on the first Tuesday of every week on Chat Migos Assemble. You can catch me this Thursday on Toy Migos. They're Not Dolls. I believe June from Jada Toys is going to be there. The following week, you can catch us on the Enablers Unboxing Thursdays on ToyingAround's channel. And then, Mike, are we doing something with the build? Something going to change with the build?
Oh, that's right. So starting potentially next week, the build will be back more often with some guests.
Ooh,
some high caliber guests, actually.
Some legends in this field, people that have inspired All of us.
Legends or losers?
This is legend. Oh, is that not legends?
Legends. They are
Legends.
And these are like,
There you
I don't even know how you got these guys on, but like, man, like some really good, crazy creative people that only do dioramas or whatever their craft is. Because we have people other than just diorama artists coming on, so it's great, man. Stay tuned.
Got a heck of a lineup. Working on the schedule now, but bringing interviews back to the channel. A little different, but yeah, bring them back. Hopefully starting next week.
Yes. Tag team.
I don't know who you is, but yeah, Mario and a guest.
And you.
And you. Me. High School Creations. Yeah, sure.
You.
That guy. This guy. Is that it?
I'm drunk. Let's go.
Oh, I was waiting for the send off.
Oh, all right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Catch us in 2 weeks.
Hopefully, yeah, the 6th. The 6th. That's next week.
That's next
All
week.
right. Next week. Okay. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you all for tuning in. Peace.